Pokemon.
First Negro jumping.
Yeah.
Foot in the hole. Foot in the hole, boy.
Nah, man. Hopefully we'll have a spot to actually do it at.
Yeah. But until then, man, we're going to have to do a flashback of this basement.
Right, this might be my last basement with y'all. Straight up, shout out to them cats, boy.
Man.
Yeah.
That movie bombed, too. Shout out to Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo was in that movie?
Yeah, he was in it. He was in Cats.
All I saw was a weird face.
He was like, I'm about to hell yeah, nigga. Give me that check. Cats?
Right, Cats.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He forgot Rise of Star Walker's coming out.
That don't matter. Cats
did
going
he
to
play?
satisfy a very specific niche of the market.
Cats bombed at the box office.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
it
a
did.
bunch of
It was-
furries just fucking in
Yeah.
the theater, probably.
People don't like cats, man.
They
No.
don't like
People
cats.
don't like
no more.
cats.
They don't
Look
like
at my
cats
nose
anymore.
and my throat. We don't like cats.
Well, you've never liked cats.
Never liked cats. I like panthers, tigers, and lions and ligers and stuff like that. But you talking about little cats? Nah, I don't rock with little cats. You got to be a big cat for real. You know what I mean? I was the best part of the hangover.
Why do
when they
I
stole that
imagine
tiger.
him just with like just that cartoonish broad shoulders and top hat and shit?
Like
Which
a
is like,
zoot suit?
yeah.
You see me, I'll buy some tigers and lions. But a baby cat? No, you can't live here. Nah,
Just twirling a pocket watch.
I remember when I was in college, I was talking to this concubine, and
Welcome to Negro Jump.
Oh, fuck.
she had a cat at her house, and every time I would go over there, I didn't like staying that long, so I would rub the cat in my eyes. And I was like,
Jesus Christ.
I was like, girl, I'm about to die up in
I
here.
would never do that.
I said, I gotta leave. And she, you don't got your allergy medicine? I said, it's this cat, them demons is here. Them demons is here. And I went on back.
we
Good
got
old days.
Florida's own
Florida's own Florida man.
Jared Waters.
Gator boy himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this man is so out of his element, man. That's why I was like, y'all can't sleep on people from the South, man. Because like niggas is not built for this shit.
They're really not from the deep south. Yeah, and I think I might be the only one from the deep south that probably is allergic to almost every animal up here. My voice is fine as I walked in the house. I was greeting everybody, and then as soon as he said cat litter, and I think got into my voice.
Yeah, he was just, oh, you got some cough drops or some
I
candy.
coughed whatever, cough drop, E. coli.
He bust down a whole pack of a fresh pack of E.
Fresh
coli.
pack.
Right, I've been trying
You're
to
on
sing
your
to get my
second tea
voice.
right now.
Yeah,
Second tea.
I gave him that
Ginger
ginger tea. He was like, "Ooh, there it go." He was
Yeah.
like,
And I wanted to be on this show. I wanted to be here, and then the time I'm on this show,
falling apart.
Hey,
They
no,
found
you're
my
giving
voice.
us
Yeah,
this.
my voice
You're giving
sound
us this
like,
Dusty Road vibe, and
the American dream,
The
Dusty
young-
Roads,
the
hard
young-
times, hard times.
The Negro Jump Boys
Hard
met at
times.
a crossroads in Louisiana.
Hard times, Dusty Roads. Had one pillow.
Ooh,
You ever curled on
sweet
one
baby.
pillow? Sweet. Oh, hold on.
Oh, sweet baby.
Good.
You good? This shit
good.
always felt.
No, it's funny because
That's the rim shot.
You,
Whoa. The rim shot. Whoa.
you sneaked up on us with the
Out
anime
of
knowledge.
out of nowhere.
We were hanging out earlier. We were hanging out
Aggressive.
at his place
Yeah,
earlier,
my house.
and he just started dropping like Moro Saga shit on me from Dragon Ball Super, and I was just like, oh. I wasn't
And it's
expecting
not
that.
even like this nigga trying to front. It's like, no, he actually watches
he
this
knew
shit.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. They over
We was
there.
having we were talking about
Vegeta.
a debate between we were talking about Vegeta going to yard drat, but you were saying something dealing with Raditz that resonated with me. I can't.
They
remember
should.
what it was.
They should take Raditz and move him to Universe 7.
Yeah,
They
so
just
it was-
killed Raditz. It's like Goku's only brother.
We was just talking about
That
this,
would be-
and I
that would
was
be
They
a
could have
cool-
developed that full character.
That would be a cool like now something
Yeah.
to see. Where,
I was
where,
saying
like
that. Yeah.
from what's the Universe 6?
Universe 6. He
Is
had
mirrored to him,
long
so-
tail. He had long hair, long tail.
Natural hair,
Who else? Didn't he have? Who's the one that brought the tree of life?
Turles.
Was that his brother too?
Nah, he just looked like
Cousin.
Yeah, he
that was
just-
just a random.
He just looked like him.
I remember him and Gohan. Yeah, that's what we said about Dragon Ball Z. They just invested too much into little kids. You know what I mean? The reason why we love Goku because we saw him grow up as a child to a man.
I didn't see Ball until like I was already into Z.
I started with Z too, but I was like, well, the reason why other people like Goku because they invested into him. But like Gohan, I remember Gohan being a little cold little kid.
I forget about Gohan. That it
They
was like he was
invested-
there the whole
He was there
time.
from the beginning. He was
Yeah.
like
They
he was
invested
the
in the
sneak
Gohan.
hit from being in the capsule the first time. when
They
he
showed
broke
his
out, and they're like,
potential.
Remember
Yeah.
he hit Turlitz? And then he charged him when he was making the Tree of Life.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he came at him.
He hit him, and then he went at Raditz. Raditz got him. He killed Cell. Well, Goku killed Cell, but or Cell killed himself. But Gohan was always the one that's supposed to be the chosen one.
And then that nigga fell off.
Stopped.
He fell
Stopped
off.
growing.
He
His little brothers grew more than he did.
Yeah.
What little brother? Him and
Man,
that.
he got wiped up.
Well, I'm Great Saiyan Man.
With the nigga that stole. Damn.
Great Saiyan Man.
So he literally was just like, you know what, I'm gonna retire because this nigga took all my shine, so I'm gonna fuck his daughter.
Freak. Ooh, this podcast.
Wow, I just figured it out. Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Satan.
Mr.
Mr.
Satan.
Satan.
I'd be mad if I was 16.
Hercule,
if I was
Hercules.
if I was
Hercule.
16 and I just saved the planet, but I can't take nobody gives me credit for it.
Yeah, nobody rock with
That's the
Gohan.
hardest shit though. At the end, they were just like, "Nah, we don't." Nah, it's like we don't want that much publicity. We don't care. Like we just want to live. We just want to save the world and just fade into the darkness. Like
Yeah, Gohan had a Gohan, and just after that, he just faded. He just even Dragon Ball Super. Let's link up as a team,
He was
guys.
scrawny as shit. He
Right.
was looking scrawny as fuck.
Like,
Adidas
Scrawny as
They
nigga.
tried to fake that episode like him and his dad. He was Super Saiyan Blue, and Gohan and him.
Yeah, that made
That-
absolutely no sense.
Yeah, really. And Krillin, get out of here, Krillin.
It didn't make any. It didn't
I
make any
need
sense.
you, Goku. We can't do anything, Goku. Ah!
Krillin was showing his ass in the Turn to Power though.
He was the first one eliminated from.
He
for
still
Universe 6.
he still went in though. He was just like, I'm gonna
went
try.
Right, I'm so disappointed Android 18 married him. I just feel like, what was she thinking in life? You know what
She
I
knew
mean? I know
this,
you want to be
she knew this
human.
little nigga was gonna work. That's why.
She just said chill. He got the Dragon Balls to get hair.
That's
It's what he summoned the Dragon Balls for to get hair. Then lost his hair again. I said, what in the safari is going on here?
oh god, fucking Krillin, man.
Yeah, that one. I remember coming home after school. We watched Toonami, and then something happened where they just started rebooting stuff.
Like, what you mean?
All right, so I went. Well, every time you come home, I don't forgot what channel it was. 61 Cartoon Network. You watch Cartoon Network, and then after it got to Cell, it restarted again.
Oh,
And I was like, what is going on?
they
Then,
giving themselves time.
then the internet got big, and then I just started Googling what happened. And then I remember my cousin brought real tapes, and he goes, this is what happens. And then when we went to Tokyo, I was like, wait, the season's over?
You went to Tokyo?
I lived in Tokyo for 3 years.
Oh, bad.
And when we were in Japan, we were like always talking to the people, and they were just like, y'all watch Dragon Ball Z? That show's so old. My parents watched that. I was like, what do you mean old? They're like, yeah, Broly. I said, Broly, who's that? Who is Broly? Then they showed us all these tapes, and I was like, man, we are so far behind. And then when we moved to the Netherlands, we went to the Netherlands, they had the show, and then we watched every season, and we watched GT, and I was like, okay, now it's all Dragon Ball Z ended. So I didn't believe people when they said Dragon Ball Super was a real show. I was like, whatever, it's over. No one ever thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dragon Ball AF and all this other stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super ain't real. Y'all
Once
lying.
the movie came out, what's even crazy about the movie, I think I talked to you about this before, but once I heard the plot of the movie, I was like, I remember hearing that as a rumor years ago.
Right.
When I was in grade school. They was like, yo, there's a movie only in Japan where literally this god comes down that they have to fight. And they were like, Gohan went Super Saiyan 3. And that was just all you knew about it.
Because they're notorious for doing these little one-off specials.
Right.
True.
Like the one there's a I don't know if they animated it, but there's definitely a manga where you meet Vegeta's little brother, and it's just like
Yes.
And for a minute, everybody's like, "What? He's got a brother?" It's like, no, in the Japanese version, like he has a little brother. And then now I think they're actually starting to either in Heroes or I think in,
No. In Super, they go and meet his brother,
recognizing
and
him, aren't they? Yeah.
he's all
They're making-
disappointed that his brother don't got no power.
They're making movies like canon. They're like just reintroducing it. Because that was like the last little special they did. It was about Vegeta's brother coming down. And then it was like, did you see that?
I don't know if I read it.
This
I
one.
read
They
the
no
manga.
power.
It's like animated.
Those little
It's
two
an-
animals were they're destroying
colored.
their place, and Vegeta had to come and lay this.
Nah, it was old subordinates of Frieza. It was two of them coming.
Yeah, those do. Yeah.
Yeah, they were chasing them. Went to
Pink
Earth. He let them know they were coming, and then they were all so relaxed because everybody could just kill Frieza at that point. That they did a thing that like they were drawing straws, but they were pulling up radishes to see who had the biggest one, and that's who got to fight the people. And so Trunks and Goten won, and so they were just fighting.
Oh, just fighting.
Yeah. And then once something got serious, Goku was like, "All right, we'll step in," and then they just blew the nigga up. That was it. Yeah.
Gohan were always ready to go.
He was. Yeah.
Them boys were always ready to fight.
At any
because this dude came from chaos. Like this dude.
Yeah.
Like, are you talking future Trunks or talking about Kid Trunks?
Baby
Or
Trunks.
the baby.
The baby was ready for war.
They were just boys that wanted to fight. They were just like
they were ready for war all
they were
the time.
testosterone heavy.
They're always ready to
Look
fight.
at his
even
dad.
in Super Saga where they're just hanging out on the island. Like it's like, oh, we gonna be rangers. We just gonna hang out.
Yeah, they're ready. They're always ready to fight.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah, I really like. I just feel like the creator loves Vegeta. He loves Frieza so much. That must be his favorite character. Frieza.
The way
always brings Frieza back.
somebody tried to explain it to me. It was like the importance of Frieza. I was like, I still don't. I get it,
I get it now.
but it's just
Nah, he killed
Frieza,
the whole race of people.
he did.
He killed the whole
He
race
did.
of people, and they keep making him
He's-
powerful. Let him die.
No, he's because Akira is recycling everything that he's done,
Right.
and so basically he's taking all these elements from Dragon Ball and trying to sneak them into Super. Frieza is basically the new Emperor Pilaf. He's the new
you said
Pilaf.
it, yeah.
So he's like basically he's the constant bad guy. He will never change. He'll always be up to mischief, and they just won't kill him now because he's that constant source of like, well, I'm gonna drum some shit up, and now I gotta, and then occasionally he might help out or do whatever.
I got a feeling that Frieza might turn good. Oh, my voice is feeling better. I got a feeling that Frieza. I really
he got
think,
into his key sweat.
Right, I was like, come on now, you tell me. I think that Frieza's eventually. Cause think about it, Boo turns good.
Well, they haven't even introduced Oob yet either, because he's still he's still around. He's still a kid somewhere. He's just like he's in some dirt poor village in India. Right now.
Oh my god.
I said Oob looked like Jamar Neighbors.
Yo, I was mad I missed that. Did y'all say that nigga snatched that mohawk off his head? Oh man.
They look like Oob. There's so many. I was telling you about the Japanese version. Yeah, because Japanese. I watching Dragon Ball Super: The Tournament of Power in the Japanese version, and I feel like it's just more intense. Like when Jiren
They
comes
know how
down,
They know how to voice act. For all foreign people, all
play
foreign
their part.
actors, they know how to act.
Hiroko Shirago,
Oh,
Shiroko Teta Goku, Jiren, and then Goku's like, I was like, oh, y'all done pissed Goku off. Y'all done did it now. I remember Topo said something like, he said, why are you looking to number one when you're the second fiddle? And I was like, oh, Topo done effed up. Vegeta said, what? And I was like, dang, I get so hyped up. And yeah. And I was sitting there. Do you remember the game? Do you remember Budokai? Do y'all remember Dragon Ball Z Budokai?
Nigga, relax.
That was the best game ever. You remember that game?
Yeah, I have it, man.
The characters were real. They didn't look like cartoons.
It was
actually
a
was.
solid, like, I'm playing a
The
cartoon
first
right now.
one.
Yeah.
The first one. It was all in Japanese. It's on PlayStation 1, right?
Oh, you talking about Battle 55?
No, before that. The first game they made was Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Because they made Budokai 2.
Budokai was PS2.
PS2. But I mean, that's when the graphics started changing.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it looked like virtual reality a little bit. But like when they went to 2, it looked more like cartoons fighting. This one looked like 3D characters fighting the whole time.
That is true.
It was all in Japanese.
They put I think in 2 they put more cell shading into like
no,
the
they
characters.
did. Yeah.
And they did make them look
They
more
look
like
like
they had the
cartoon.
hard lines that made them look like the.
But that first one, you didn't know what they were saying, but you know as soon as you hit that triangle circle,
Yeah.
I was, yep, there goes Goku again.
It was a game we had when I realized, I'm like, this is a Japanese cartoon.
Well, people like
Battle
and they
55.
don't realize it's like obviously it came from Japan, so the way the music is scored, the way everything fits, it's fit for their language, and then it comes to us, and they just don't know what the fuck to do.
The fact that they even got like a intro that's just like, yeah, that hits.
Yeah,
yeah, like that hits.
The GT hit, the GT intro. Did you ever listen to that
It
one?
was cool. Not as good as the original.
They changed like a whole bunch of them.
It was that corny, like they're trying to like rap or some shit or make it sound hard. Yeah, the original Z one. Yeah, because you had the guitar riffs and shit like that.
Yeah, you had that one.
Yeah.
GT, they said, in another universe, we gotta find them all.
I just remember the GT one that was it was like
find those
Grand
Dragon
Tour.
Ball.
It was like Grand Tour.
Dragon.
Yeah,
walks
something
the dragon,
stupid.
Ball. Yeah. It was just such a moment. I remember I would
Anime intros are hard. My fault.
I would no. I would just download. Now actually, Dragon Ball Super is on a Facebook group, and they would just repost the videos. As soon
It's
as
a couple sites. It's a couple pages like that.
I rock with Geekdom. You rock with Geekdom? No 1-on-1.
No, I don't.
He's a YouTuber. I rock with him. How he breaks down Japanese. He reads Japanese and brings down the episodes before they happen and stuff like that. Because they leak in Japan. They kind of leak the episodes. By telling you,
There's a couple people on YouTube that I followed who I used to years ago who would do something. So I don't know if that might be the same dude.
Might be. There's a lot of like Dragon Ball Z. There's a black dude that does it, and I was just like, I hope it comes back. I know it's coming back with Moro and stuff like that. I know it's coming back. The Dragon Ball Z Broly movie, just a lot of too much fighting for me. Not enough dialogue.
Whoa.
They just fought a lot.
That was the whole point of Dragon
They
Ball.
fought for 30 minutes.
It was a
long fight, 30-minute fight.
graphical feat.
But it was a good
to watch that. Yeah,
I wish I would have saw it in theaters.
Oh, where'd you watch it?
I just watched it here. I just downloaded it and I was like, I'll throw it on, and then I was just like, oh, this shit is when it switched to POV and he's punched this nigga through the mountain, like just you can't barely tell that it happened.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna power scale Broly.
This nigga's strong as shit.
But Super Saiyan Blue, like they made Super Saiyan Blue like now it's like whatever.
Because now it's universes, so it's just like, okay, now you're just able to survive on this level. I think he put it because he knew he had to go past Super Saiyan, but like Super Saiyan 4, he already did that. So what can you do different?
Jiren or Broly?
You talking about Broly now?
Broly now.
This super Broly.
That shit was hard.
Pick one.
Wait. Fight who?
Fight. Who would win, Jiren or Broly?
I think Broly. Broly be on some Hulk shit.
Because I'm trying to think back of the fight when was it Kale or Khalif? Who was it who had
Kale?
Kale. When Kale
Went
powered
berserk.
up, how much did she give him? I can't remember. Like
Nothing. Broly threw her in the air, and that's how she ended it.
No. Like how much? Like because didn't she power up on Jiren at some point in time?
She was already destroying everybody. Remember, she was powered up throwing stuff. Then Jiren came down and threw her and blasted her, and she went back to nothing.
That's the thing that's making me think that Jiren might. Because his whole thing was like you can't even with his sheer look and force alone he could like.
But you remember like when they were fighting Broly, like these niggas turned into Super Saiyan guys before he turned Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that's true. He was at his base level.
He was at his base when it was just like Jesus, like he's actually getting stronger, and then this nigga progressively just kept getting bigger and bigger. Lost his armor.
I do think Jiren is more skilled than Broly's because he's just been living in a cave for the last.
So, like
he's been eating like lobster legs and shit.
Oh yeah, that nigga he lost his shit when he was just like, oh, this is water, and he just downed it. Yeah, but not like the only reason they won against Jiren in the tournament of power because
he was tired. That was it. They tired him down.
They ran that nigga on the rope-a-dope.
It was
It
like
took
five
4 people to do that.
yeah.
It did.
4 people to do that.
It did.
Frieza, Android
Jiren
16,
is nasty. That nigga.
No, he was a problem.
Yeah.
But I feel like Broly was he's too
He's
much.
fighting with his shirt off too.
Exactly. Going in.
He was fighting with his shirt off.
He was
They legit
going
knocked his gloves
crazy.
off.
They even said, they was just like, yo, this nigga gonna kill everybody if we don't stop him right now.
Yeah, that's true. They did have to fuse just to.
They had to fuse.
They did have to fuse.
He brought that back.
I think that's gonna be. I think they should fight because Broly's gonna be on Earth. I think somehow they should incorporate Broly.
They are. They are. They already set it up for that.
In my head, they're gonna pull like a Naruto and do like a 3-man team shit.
The last 3 actual Saiyans.
Yeah. Because they already got it like mapped out the way that they're like looking. Because I keep seeing the memes and shit.
This is turning into a 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
Some fucking like Street Shark shit.
Yeah.
They're full-blooded Saiyans.
They're the Powerpuff Girls.
Both full-blooded Saiyans.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I really feel like they gotta do something with Universe 7 about that world of all those Saiyans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just don't like, I was telling Cordero, I just don't like the fact that they disrespect Gohan Super Saiyan. Like Gohan Super Saiyan was real. It took Goku 4 episodes. His best friend had to die.
Yeah, but
Vegeta cried and gave him a speech before he went.
It was just so long ago. I think it was just so long ago, and then it's like it was only but
Kakarot,
Yeah.
Frieza.
Because Vegeta was talking so much shit. We just like, I'm a
Yeah.
Super Saiyan. I'm a
Frieza.
Super Saiyan. He was just like,
He
you're not a Super
destroyed our
Saiyan.
race
Yeah.
like little monsters. Don't take him serious, Kakarot.
Yo, Super made it so obvious. I'm like, these is a bunch of niggas in space, man. That's it.
Yeah.
They made it so obvious.
Like
It was
they
just-
just. But I was like, how? What's the young dude's name? The one that Vegeta hit and he went Super Saiyan. He trained him. He's from Universe 6. Before
The
there was
little kid, the kid.
Oh.
Yeah, before it was Kale and Khalifa.
Yeah.
It's Kale, Khalifa, and I can't remember. the name.
Or, well, whatever he did when he
What
when
vessel
Vegeta
was it?
That was during the
tournament,
the
tournament 6 versus 7.
Yeah.
And then Vegeta showed him how to go Super Saiyan. And then he went back home and was like, it's a tingling in your back. I said, no, it ain't. It's just a tingling in your back. It's real, man.
They had time to sacrifice each other.
Yeah.
So
Like
I really think that
fucking
they should send
Uchiha.
free Vegeta to Universe 7 and let him reign supreme.
That's kind of what they're doing though, because his whole idea, especially with like wanting to use the wish to like bring everybody back.
Oh,
like,
so this
he's
nigga-
like, he wants to be the new king. He wants to be
He's
King
gonna
Vegeta.
revolt. He's gonna start a revolt.
Go to Universe 7.
And then
have a
now
whole
then
bunch of
Goku
Saiyans
gonna
there.
have to knock sense into him.
Yeah.
He's just like, no, we gotta take
King,
over.
he's
Yeah.
gonna be King Vegeta. He's gonna make an army of Super Saiyans, and they're gonna try.
They gotta. With the people love Vegeta more than Goku.
Yeah, but
We
Akira
all
doesn't
do.
like Vegeta like that.
Who doesn't like?
Akira, he never really liked Vegeta like that. He at least in the beginning, he said that he hit Vegeta's only purpose was plot progression. He never liked him. He was just like, I don't like this character. But now I think he's just realizing that he's got to come around.
He's got it.
He's the only person that's changed like dramatically since
Yeah.
That man's a father now.
he's a pop.
Father. He's a dad. He hit. Who did he hit?
He's a reformed gangbanger. He's
Bulma
He's
set
Snoop
him
Dogg.
straight.
Yeah.
Bulma was like, I'm gonna change him, and she changed him.
Bulma
Yeah.
changed him.
she saw something in that man.
She did. Yes, she did. Gave him 2 kids. Gave him 3 kids.
Yeah.
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 There, and I just feel like there's got to be. He's the only one that progressed more. He relates to the people. He hit Beerus at Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He punched him. He slapped his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he lost.
Well, his whole
Smacked
thing
his
was
wife.
his whole thing was like whatever even though Goku gets the new power up, whatever the power up that already exists, he breaks the limit of it.
Yeah.
Because like in Super Saiyan 2, he beat Beerus, or he was able to hit Beerus, and then he maxed out Blue. Like he made Blue this whole new, like he reached the limits of it. So it's
He had like Sailor Moon eyes. I noticed.
Yeah, he
that.
did. He did. Yeah, they made his eyes-
glitter,
they made his
glitter
eyes-
and shit in there.
He said
Yeah.
glitter in it.
They
Yeah,
did.
they
I didn't
did.
want to say
They
cleaned
Powerpuff
him up.
Girls, but I'm just like I'm like, you made this.
Oh, Jojo.
Yeah.
Oh, Jojo. Yeah, there's just so much. It's just a lifestyle, man.
yeah.
My brother, who got me for my lady, my fiance got me for my birthday. She got me Dragon Balls for my birthday, and Reggie came to my house, and Reggie opened her tongue. Hey man, what? Hey, look her. I would have been posted these up already, man. All 7 of them. Reggie opens it and goes, "Dang, you got the Dragon Ball."
I thought it. Nah, I told myself I want to do that for my first place by myself. My first this is just me. I'm putting that on the coffee table.
My brother got his big. He got the actual big ones.
Oh, the
Oh,
Namekian ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got
Oh,
those big
shit.
Namekian Dragon Balls, and I got
Pause.
Yeah,
He's still in East New York.
we are. I can tell by the lack of bodegas and Starbucks is out here.
Oh yeah. Oh,
you're right.
Yeah, that
you see
I,
why it's hard scheduling this shit, right?
I didn't even know I was coming. I thought I was coming to support you, and I was like, "Yeah, you want to go?" I was, "Yeah, I'll go."
And I was like, "You on?" He's like, "I'm on." He's like, "Yeah, you a guest." I'm gonna bring your ass.
What the
to-
fuck?
I thought I was just coming out to chill. I just thought we were
man.
chilling. That's what I was like. We about to chill.
No, it's too far out here. When my car still worked, Von Michael, I told that nigga, I was like,
Vaughn Michael.
but yeah, I was like, nigga, I ain't about to just throw you on the train. It's fucked up.
He said, "Throw you on the train."
Yeah.
Come on, Negro, jump.
We had
Yeah.
to take a break.
Yeah, we do.
Take a break.
The woes of engineering your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. This break is sponsored by Jiffy Lube Tires.
There we go.
I wish.
I want to get something.
I
Give me.
wish.
I'll take any
A
sponsorship.
whole set.
Sponsored
who
by
want-
Toonami.
My
My voice to God's ears. Let it
That's
put it
it.
out there. What y'all want to be sponsored by? You know I talk to God like that. Where y'all want to be sponsored by?
Toei.
Toei. Negro
Toei.
Jump. Sponsor them.
Toei,
Toei. sponsor.
Funimation.
Funimation. It'll happen.
I'll take any of them.
Anyplex.
It's December
Aniplex.
23rd. It's
You know
December
what?
23rd.
Studio
what?
Ghibli. I'll take them. I'll
You know
take
what?
any of them.
New Type.
New
Come
Type.
back. Yeah, New Type
There
magazine.
we
Come
go.
back. Yeah.
New Type Magazine. I want you guys to sponsor this podcast. It's
Por
going to
favor.
happen.
Wizard magazine.
Wizard
Come on.
magazine.
Wizard.
It's December 23rd, 2019.
What was it? Was that Pocket? What was it? Was it?
Oh, the trading card one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Popeye.
They
Chicken
did a special.
Bojangles biscuit. Oh.
No, they did like a gold plated Dragon Ball Z cover one. It was like a special edition one.
Oh, yeah.
And it had,
Come on,
like, Yeah, like
I remember
everything.
one that had.
I have it too. It's at the house.
Oh, you still got it?
Yeah, it's old as shit, but it had everything up to the end of the Boo saga. Like it had the map, it had all the up to almost all the characters, like even the ones from the movies. Like it was like all its information about the show. Yeah, I remember just sitting and just reading that mug just every day until I.
That's how I found out about Super
I got it
Sentai and the fucking New Type magazine. It was a small article, and it just had a bunch of just like different Megazords painted. But I didn't recognize like two of them that were there. I was just like, this doesn't make any sense. And it was like, it's from Super Sentai. Of course, the internet didn't exist, so I just had to just
Really?
just lock that in.
Yeah, it didn't exist till what, 95, 99?
As far as like really,
the
when I say
research
exists, I mean like everybody has access to it. Everybody has a computer in their house.
Yeah.
We didn't have one.
Yeah.
old
Shit, it was late.
And
It
if
was
you
late for
did, you didn't have the internet right away.
That dial-up.
You were
Yeah.
playing the Space Cadet pinball game.
Hoping somebody gets you a Net Zero disc.
Spider Solitaire because you didn't know how real Spider Solitaire worked.
Oh, I love Spider Solitaire. That
Yeah.
Shit was lit.
Hell yeah, dog.
Shit, my aunt, she put me on the computer early, like first grade. Was just giving me and my brother like games and shit to play, so that way we could just be familiar with how to use a computer, basically.
I liked the class a lot, like just in school. Like
But
I figured out how to break the proxies very early, so I was just like fucking.
Niggas
around
was
with
coding and shit.
that. Yeah. You figured out the proxy avoid sites, and you just got around so you could play Newgrounds. And
Somebody, I remember one time somebody put a demo of Halo, the first one for the PC, on a flash drive, and then everybody just passed that around and realized that since all the computers are in one classroom, are connected, everybody could just play in one big ass match.
Dang.
So we was just like 20 deep maybe in the classroom, just like clicking away on like a random off day of school.
I remember when I was in middle school, they had floppy disk. I had a big old floppy disk, and they had Mario on the floppy disk.
the little learning game,
That
the
thing
little
had
learning
probably
Mario
what,
game.
3 megabytes.
Not
Yeah,
even.
not even.
Not
1.44.
The fact they had
Yeah.
full
Big. That was thing was like a big square that
Yeah.
you stick it inside a computer. I need to save this.
and then locked in.
Yeah,
And they
locked
like
in. Yep, I remember
like
that. Floppy disk. Stuck
You
it
press
in.
that button.
Yep, shot back out. Like some Eggo waffles or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yep, I remember that one.
It's old niggas.
Yeah, I'm 30.
Wasn't that long ago, damn
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Yeah.
30, yeah.
Especially
I
in the South, your stuff's not updated.
That's true. That's very true. The
Just imagine-
South public school
Nigga,
system.
my
was
math
not-
teacher had us playing math games on a Macintosh.
Yeah, Macintosh.
What is that? What's that shit? Number Munchers? Remember that shit?
Macintosh,
Over
man.
here.
Macintosh.
What's that?
When
what's
the
that?
apple was colored.
Every time you hit a key, it
You
sounded
said
like
when the apple was colored.
Yeah, it was all.
Oh,
it was,
Richie Rich over here.
It was rainbow. It was
yeah, it
rainbow.
had the rainbow
It
shit.
had the rainbow
shit on it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Damn, dog.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
sometimes adults don't understand about like gigabytes and stuff like that. DC Benny, stand-up comic, we're in the green room and he had an iPhone 5, and seeing this old man have an iPhone 5 with his glasses on trying to read it was the funniest thing I seen.
Oh man.
And I told him you should get a new phone, so he goes, yeah. I said, whatever you do, get 64 gigs or 128 gigs, because that's what you need for space.
Yeah.
He got the display phone with 16 gigs.
Cause you can't
Yeah.
beat something that's so cheap. My aunt gave me a phone when I got here.
What
And
can
it
you
was-
do
it
with
was a
16
half-
gigs?
That's what I had. And I was struggling. I was trying to figure it out my damn self.
I said, do it.
Cause I had
why I'm
a
on
job I had to have WhatsApp, and I was eating up
Yeah.
so much space.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I got fired from it. 'Cause that just freed up like 3 gigabytes.
I I'm just saying I'm living that Android life.
Oh, I just made the
Android's
switch.
got-
Micro SD,
You did?
baby.
I just made the switch. Yeah.
Just micro SD, everything.
Y'all
Boop,
seen that?
just drop
Y'all
What
seen
do
it.
you
that
mean
beautiful
micro
fucking
SD? You
phone?
put your
All
Memory
Androids
card.
since the beginning
They
have
have memory
had
card.
external memory cards,
so
so
you
I
can put
can
120.
I can
gigs
put
in.
256 in that bitch. And just be solid.
Dang, my
But
iPhone
I got
is
green. But you know, I
512.
got green text bubbles. So apparently, I'm just
Nah, people. I
like-
never understood
like-
that when people complain about that. Well, it's like this is obviously the better. That feels like a phone.
Right.
That feels like a phone.
It's a PC in your pocket, and I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm mad because well, the good thing about Apple is that they bought exclusivity. They had the money, they had the capital, so they're saying, "Hey, app company, we will pay you extra to make sure that our app works better on our phone than these other people." And it's the smartest business move I've ever heard in my life. But it's just like, come on, dog.
Yeah, come on now. You can't
Come
even
on.
use it.
This phone's the same phone. It's the same shit.
yeah, it's a computer.
It's
Same operating system.
It's the same shit.
I got a 510 gigabytes, 510 gigabytes
Oh shit.
on my phone. So when people say something, I was like, I can record your whole life if I want. Tell me what I can record here. I got
And
no
plus,
space.
now with cloud,
Yeah.
it kind of is obsolete now because everybody's just putting this shit on the cloud.
I still don't trust it, man.
Because you
For
smart,
real,
but
for
still,
real.
it's
Don't
like-
trust
They'll take it.
yeah.
They'll take everything.
They'll
man.
take
it.
That's
Yeah,
why
they'll
I'm
take it.
glad that phone fell apart that I had. That shit bent.
What'd
and
you
it just
have?
cut off.
What
It was a
was
6.
Yeah, my lady had a 6. She had a 6, and we got her an X, and she got.
Why it's not
robbed
like we
in-
talking about Jordans right now? We're talking about a fucking phone.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah.
Jordan? Oh,
No,
Those
I'm
are-
saying
this-
the way we say he's like I had a 6. He's like, oh, you had a 6.
yeah.
Yeah.
Straight. Yeah, and they skipped the 9. They just went straight to 10.
Yeah,
That's how you
they
know
did
it's trash.
they did field testing and they said that 9 doesn't sound good. So they skipped
Yeah,
8.
so we went to
And
X.
Samsung's just like, nah, nigga, get the 9. Like,
Like,
just-
iPhone
Galaxy
11.
9.
Yeah.
get the 9.
yeah.
Get the
You just
Galaxy
didn't
9.
want to say the word 9. Come on.
No, they didn't want to say 9. They literally did field testing and they were
It's
like,
whack. Yeah, because
9
they jumped
doesn't
straight to
sound
X,
good.
and it was just like, all right, I get it, but we
Everybody's
still know
all
you
excited
skip.
too. We got the X. Oh,
People posting, it's like, oh, I can't wait to get a new phone. Really, you can't wait to get the new iPhone?
Yeah.
yeah.
Be
My-
locked in for another 5 years.
My 8 straight died on my 7 was a 7 straight. Stopped reading SIM cards. I was like, how come my phone's not reading SIM cards
I
anymore?
ordered one offline, got it, tried to set it up myself. It wasn't working. Took it to the store. They was like, oh, that's damaged. You got to send that back.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then they're like, just send your phone back. I don't trust them having my phone with all my stuff. And I was like, nah.
Just make sure you wipe it before you send it back. That's it. That's all you can do, honestly.
Right.
That's all you can do. Yeah. Technology's wild. That's why I'm like, yo, they have your information.
They do. So
They
I've turned the 7 into an audio phone. When I'm mostly, I just use it to audio, and I use
Somebody
it.
I have
told
been on
me-
that recently where I've been
Audio
trying to
video.
do like 2 separate phone type.
Yeah.
type jobs.
Somebody told me recently.
I might get an old 7 again.
sync
Samsung 7.
up the ooh.
Yeah, I might get an old 7. Well, because when I
Maybe like
I upgraded recently
$100.
and
Which
some
one
of
you
the
got?
notes 8 plus.
Okay.
And some of the notes didn't transfer because the operating systems changed because they change it like every so often, and so like some of my notes are in my old phone, like all my comedy notes are in that old phone, but I had to break the phone to get my SIM card because the little piece broke. So like I literally had to break that phone. I got 2 phones. I'm living that lifestyle now.
Oh.
I had to break the other phone to get my SIM card. So now I'm just like, I'll just pay another $100, get an old 7, download
thought
the
it-
backup memory.
I've been thinking about
Just
this as a
like-
bit, but I'm like, it's just not funny to me. Having 2 old ass phones, like it didn't.
This nigga.
It didn't.
Sorry, I'm fucking.
Oh, your shit blowing up.
Nah, it's I got it on silent, but apparently it's like, nah, nigga, you might be on lunch clock or something. So I guess
That's real. Yeah, I've been on the clock before.
Yeah. So we
Nah,
got.
I
I
heard
got
that
6. I got a 6. I got a
reason.
7. I got the XS.
I just had the
XS.
5. I just had the SE and the 6, but like it just didn't. I would take pictures with the 5, put it in Drive, and then that's how I would upload it. Or like I would just use the 6 as like a way of like just having a connection because the 5 was just way better than it.
I like when you put the iPhone into a PC computer because it reads it just like a hard drive, and you can
They
just rip.
stopped it. They stopped it with certain shit because now I can't get all my pictures off my phone.
If it's in the I think I dragged everything and just put it on. I used to do that all the time. Every like a year, I would take all the pictures off the phone, put them on some hard drives, and just put them on everything.
Like a
else.
little external joint.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna use the cloud my whole time. But then when you be getting them 48-minute long videos, they'd be like, it'll be 2 days and 21 hours. I was like, well, somebody got to die. So I can't do it that long.
It's cloud time, baby.
Yeah,
Cloud
No.
time. But yeah.
No. That's the thing. I hate that. Like in the South, even though we had technology, that shit just wasn't as either wasn't as accessible or just the training
niggas
wasn't
was
there.
behind.
We was
We was just
behind as fuck.
behind.
And then I got up here and I'm like, oh, okay. Let me.
That's because
get
we
a
had
working
space
computer.
and outside. That's the thing. It's like we literally played outside.
True.
You people had allergies to grass and was still out there playing football. I'm itchy every time I get in the grass. You ain't playing hard enough, baby. That's what it is.
It's gonna
You ain't-
boost your, it's gonna
right,
boost his
right.
immune system. Let
To
me
wipe
get
up
out
them
there.
shoulder pads. You good to
Yeah.
go.
Just dust yourself off.
Got me in fucking. I had woodworking class, and so it was just covered in
What?
sawdust.
You was in
and
shop
shit.
class?
I was in shop, nigga. I know how to work a lathe, nigga. I'm out here making,
Yeah, I was still trying.
baseball
I was
bats
still
and
trying to
pins
pursue
and shit.
my culinary career. So
See,
I took,
look at us.
So I took
Just
foods
the,
1 and 2.
Foods one.
Yeah.
the
I was in
working
the-
class. I can't stand that when white people say working class. I'm like, nigga, just say poor. I know what the fuck you. I know
Yeah.
what you
Working
mean.
class.
I know what you mean.
Or they try to get fancy when they talking about like working class white people, like blue collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Y'all got blue collars on? I was in the Jackie Robinson baseball league.
Oh shit.
I was in that league. No, that was the worst league. Let me tell you something. I don't know what it was now, but the league they get. I used to be an all-star in baseball. As soon as I went to the Jackie Robinson league, I lost every skill that I had playing baseball. I remember the coach tried to fight my grandma in the stands.
God damn.
No, my cousin Sean. My cousin's Brandon. His mother's name is Sean. She cursed out the baseball coach. She cursed
I
out
heard
the
adults at
commissioner.
baseball games are
Wild.
the worst. I heard they're the worst.
They fussing at everybody, and then they go, "Look at him in the back. Look at
Yeah.
the boy back there in the stand. He's so bored. He got his legs crossed."
talking so much shit.
Right.
Come on,
come on, y'all, ain't, come on. Jackie Robinson didn't die for this.
Woo, man.
well, think about it. It's like, all right, it's a bunch of kids. Obviously, the parents put their kids into this shit, right? And then so they're just sitting there. They're drunk. They're like, that should be me up there.
Yeah.
And then that's it. They just reliving old like war stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they-
It was a couple dudes that's definitely just stopped playing sports by like junior year. They
Yeah.
was just like, I don't want to do this shit no more.
No, I was that dude playing every sport. I was that dude when we be down in football, run around cracking heads open to the side. I be blindsiding people. So it was like, we down by 10, somebody not making.
Well, I
this whole
freaking I
thing.
saw you the pictures he sent me for the wrestling shit. Like this dude was freaking.
No, I seen it from the pictures.
He
you
was
got when
grappling them
when
up. That
when
white
were-
dude, you
when
had that white dude. Looking,
When you was in
that
Egypt
dude was like,
Oh,
and you just standing on a camel, I was like, damn, this nigga just got this
Right.
bait like a center of gravity and shit. And
Yeah.
just-
New York, you can't show
Stocky.
the muscles off because it's always cold.
yeah.
yeah, that,
It's always cold. Anybody taking off their shirt is
he had
freaking
that
cold.
shinobi stance. Where he's just like sitting on.
I
Think
got
about
attacked
disappearing,
online because of that picture.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
over 2,000
Like Ryu
comments
from
about that picture.
Ninja Gaiden.
If you
Like
look-
he's standing straight up
Yeah.
on the back of a camel.
The dude told me to. So the Egyptian dude goes, "My friend, stand on the camel." I did. So as soon as I posted it, these people kept reposting called Black Men Traveling. Everyone in the comment, dang, he know he heavy on that camel. You know that camel's back hurt. I was this camel can carry a house. That camel looked tired. I was all right, I got y'all.
That's how they always look. They live in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
man.
Right.
Yeah, niggas is miserable.
They just mad upset.
They
Like,
mad and it's like,
I
damn.
wish I was a horse.
Exactly. Like, damn, I could just survive this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have to drink
What
water
type
for
of
days.
shitty life is it? My ancestors should
Exactly.
have left this,
Yeah.
this
That's all the
atmosphere.
summer was.
Man, damn you Egyptian.
Egyptian. Yeah, they're all just looking at me like, what? Because I guess, when you down, we just lift weights all the time. That's all we did. Lift. We had nothing to do in the summer. You work, lift,
I
and
took
do
a
whatever.
weightlifting class, I think like 2 or 3 years in a row in high school because I didn't play sports. I just wasn't interested enough. And I just was lifting weights, just getting big for no reason.
How long when did you come to North Carolina? What age?
I was in 5th grade.
5th grade.
So
Yeah.
was that like 12?
12. So I think it's more like it's like a southern breed about football, everything else. Just like you gonna play football, you gonna do this.
Well, these were the activities that people went to because there was nothing else to do in town.
Yeah, you were in North Carolina, small town, right?
Tiny fucking town, like under 10,000.
Okay, I lived in Greenville, North Carolina. So Greenville had a little.
Greenville's a
So
weird.
we
city
were
to
always
me.
going to the East Carolina games and everything else. But it's a weird town. It's freaking wild. It is wild.
It's so wild. You go from campus to just the sketches.
You go right to Martin Luther King Boulevard, and it'd be the most gangsters people you can meet in your world. They call them Greenvillians. That's what they call the people there. The locals. They call them locals.
When I used to drive there from Camden, it was just like it would always take me on this road called Prison Camp Road. Prison Camp. It looked just like Bourbon Street in Camden. It's just where all the black people were. That's all it was.
Well, that's what in Wilmington they had that shit. There's
Street.
There's Castle Street, but they had a place there called Monkey Junction.
Monkey Junction.
It's this little place.
They were talking about it's his own thing. It was just like it's just on the way to the beach.
Yeah, it's a place called Monkey Junction. So what it was it was a place that like where all the beaches and all the shipping docks kind of met in the middle of a shopping center. And story has it the official Wilmington story is
I love Wilmington.
Yeah,
you did so much for me.
So much hidden racism.
I hear so much more and more shit.
Yeah,
about this fucked up town.
So the official Wilmington story was that people would go there and they would sell exotic animals. One guy sold monkeys, so they called it Monkey Junction. Clearly that was a lie. Clearly that was just where they sold slaves. They called it Monkey Junction.
Slaves,
so where you just got black folks. And there's this fest that was there every year called Riverfest. Riverfest was also just a big festival. When the ships came in, they brought in merchandise and they brought in slaves. So it was oh, this is where you go to buy your people, you buy your whatever, and you do your thing.
Shout out to Wills Maxwell. Holding it down.
The Lone Ronin, the last samurai.
Man,
I want him to come up here so bad.
I will say this now, no offense to anybody, but Wills Maxwell this is not disrespect anything. No. He's the most successful Wilmington comedian ever.
Oh, hands down. He's got a show on network. On a local network.
Show?
He's got his own news show on our local news station.
Did I meet him in North Carolina?
You might have.
He wasn't at Oak City, was he?
He did one. I think he did like 1 or 2 nights.
And then bounced.
Yeah, he wasn't there long.
Yeah. Hardest working comedian in Southeast North Carolina.
Clean too.
Clean cut. Wears a suit every time.
Yeah, but if you pull it out of him, he'll get. He called me a nigga one time. I was not expecting that.
Is he white?
Nah, he's black.
Oh, I was about to say what he said. He called me.
He's black.
I was like, wait a minute. Oh,
no, I just brought it out of him.
He's like clean really cut. Clean.
Where are his parents from?
They are immigrants.
From what country?
They're originally, I think they're originally from. I want to say
Canada.
I wish they were from Wakanda.
Yeah, Wakanda. No, I don't know. I want to say Barbados.
Yes, it's Barbados. They're from Barbados.
Yeah.
Nah, that nigga, he did a show in a theater that's like, was it 5 flights of stairs?
Huh? Yeah. Oh, that
rooftop
city stage. Yeah.
And apparently that's where they used to auction fucking slaves at.
Yeah.
A really nice old ass theater.
Yeah. You know what? and people don't understand like this. I say it like this. The South is, I wouldn't say openly racist, but since everybody in the South lives in the same neighborhoods, you're gonna get racism because everyone's in the same neighborhood. So when you're in the same place, you're gonna do something. New York is very racist. Only thing, they just disguise it because they separate all the people. Yeah. So they make it seem like they're not racist because they put, all you blacks stay over here, all you Jewish people stay over here, all you Hispanics stay over here. Excuse me. But in the South, you're going to have some problems if y'all literally got to use the same water fountain.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're going to bump into each other. I feel like the Southern people have more dialogue of actual stuff. We're the people that probably started all that mixing. All those light-skinned kids start coming from North Carolina.
Since our second president. What you mean?
All these light-skinned, they're breeding in North Carolina. Ever since football season started, that's when they just
oh my God.
You know what? I really hate to derail, but you know what? That baby's so cute. That baby's such my grandbaby's so cute, boy. So it's just like I was in London, and a lot of the black people in London were talking. They're Pan-African, so they know exactly where they're from. Like the British made sure to tell these people, "You're not from here. This is the country you're from, and remember that." So when they're asking me, like, "Oh, where are you from?" I was like, "I'm from Florida." No, where are your people from? Like, what are you? And I was like, "I'm a tobacco slave, mixed with a little cotton." Like, what are you? Tobacco, cotton, sugar cane slave. I don't know what we are.
This nigga asked me one time. He's like, "Oh, you got like Caribbean in you or something?" I was like, "Nah, just a nigga from Jersey, man. That's it, baby."
That's what it is. Yeah, the Black Americans, we're just like the most. We're the most.
We are our own type.
Our own type of people, our own type of race, and we just like we can track it down, but still like, well, we grew up here.
Yeah.
I tried that, like the free ancestry. I already knew it was a
Free one's
risk.
gonna be.
I knew that, but even like my grandma was asking, can I trace her father? I'm just like, I don't even know about, man.
Right.
They kept no documents of nobody really back then. I was like, it's not, because I think she said she had like maybe one picture, and then that got destroyed.
Shit, my grandmother she didn't have a birth certificate.
No,
they didn't find her birth certificate until like maybe 5 to 10 years ago. So her birthday was just celebrated on someone else's birthday.
Oh,
just like, and then we found out it was like 4 days later, and we're like, oh, okay, so that's your new birthday.
It's weird processing this shit. Yeah, it's weird processing this shit as a kid. This is pretty much the talk that Raditz tried to have with fucking Goku.
Right. Tried to tell him who he was.
Yeah, he's like, what are you talking about? I'm from here. He's like, no, nigga.
Look at you.
Yeah. He didn't know. He didn't know that he bumped his head and then just had
lost his memory. Right.
Yeah.
And then just like,
he said he's
concussed, baby.
He's been walking around for the concussion.
Well, my granddad just told me not to look.
That's probably why he's so goofy. That's exactly why he's so goofy.
Yeah, you don't have the power, and it's wild, but at the same time, it's just like we're a breed of black people, that we are African Americans. Some people that give us a hard time because we don't know where we're from in Africa. But I was like, that was just a form of division, to be all like, you're this, you're that, you're that. I was like, how can a British person call us Nigerians? You made up the name.
True.
You made up all these countries. You made up yourself. You don't know what country would have called. So, and I think I was like, and when people give me the Wakanda sign, I'm like, this is not a real place. Freaking stop doing this to me. I was like, you don't got to do that to let me know I'm safe. Just say hello to me. Somebody walked up to me like this. I was like, no.
We don't gotta be. We know not to be loud about it.
Who made that movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who made that? Who made this sign? I don't mean that it's a real sign of peace.
Yeah, who signed that check? It's Disney. It's not.
Bloods are here.
It's not for that.
Let the Bloods know we're from Wakanda.
I only do that as like a fucking joke. It's just man. I just still get the, like, when I'm in elevators and shit, just a quick, like, what's up? And it's like, what's good? And then you just keep it moving. That's it.
Yeah.
This dude at my church said, no, Wakanda, we going to be doing it the whole time. I said, no, I won't be doing it.
We want an identity so bad.
We do.
We want one so bad, but just understand that we're living it. This is it.
This is our identity.
This is our identity.
Well, we did it. We made it. We basically, we started all the music. We started all the, like, At least
we started rock and roll.
I would say we started all the music. We started all the cultural trends. We shape everything that happens, and that's us. That's like we got to take ownership of that.
I've seen like one episode of Boardwalk Empire, and when they like showed the black guy, and he was just, like, he looked like a nigga with money back then.
Ooh.
Where he had the suit that was loud as fuck. But it was just like, that's actually pretty. It's pretty clean. Pretty. Yeah. Loud checkered pattern shit. What is this, like in the 20s or 30s or some shit?
That's what he was.
But he was just looking just clean and just dapper. Yeah.
Dapper. That's why these anime people need to start letting these black animators. They should give Dragon Ball Z to a black animator for about
the thing
5
about
seasons.
it is you have to. It needs to look good. If you're gonna just do Dragon Ball Z, I would rather you just let them do.
But I mean the story. We should write the story. They gotta let us make about 3 characters.
No, but you gotta let the niggas gonna get too black with it.
No,
what
is too black?
No,
past what they're already doing now was the obvious things.
What is Popo then?
Popo is just some random.
Popo's an Indian demon. They fucked it up with the color scheme.
Got it. Popo's black. Name the black people in Dragon Ball Z.
How many niggas you know that ride a carpet and protect some green nigga in the tower?
Yeah,
I don't know who that is. I don't know who Popo's supposed to be.
Exactly.
I didn't identify with him.
He's a genie. He's just a demon.
That's not black.
That's not black.
Sambo or whatever they made him. Amos and Andy. What they tried to do?
They had the one black dude who was he was the
Red Ribbon Army.
He was the Red Ribbon Army star.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, I know the bald, tall black dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a knife. I think he had a knife. If that was.
They need a black Saiyan, man. Go ahead,
Broly's is close. Yeah, because he's got tan on.
No, I mean they need it. I need
Broly from the south.
I need you can't. I had a whole bit about
Bless you.
Broly's from Decatur.
Bless
He's from Bankhead.
Really like west side of Atlanta. On the west side.
The original concept art for Broly was dreadlocks.
Yeah, he was too.
He's
This
supposed
nigga was just big as shit.
He was supposed to look like
Big as shit. Got a scar on his chest. As gentle as he wanted to be, a gentle giant. But then if you get him just mad, then he'll just go berserk.
the original character design was for Waka Flocka. Like, just Brick Squad.
Yeah, we gotta get fucking get Waka on him.
Get Waka on it?
He was like the first thing. I was like, oh, we just dropping Dragon Ball Z references now.
Yeah.
Bitch, I think I'm
Oh, you saw that shit with Toei Animation or Funimation did a rendering of Todoroki Tina? You saw that shit?
I didn't know they did one officially.
Yeah. No, she thanked them in the thing. She's like, thank you.
What the hell is that?
That's my alarm clock to wake up for church.
Oh shit.
That was I was like, wow.
It is late as shit, but no.
Nah, it's look. I had a theory, right? I lived in Japan, right? In Japan, if you look at black,
Don't worry about
you
it.
good,
You
huh?
good.
You
You
good.
good.
They
You good.
flop every.
Hey. Let it be. Let it be. It's fine. Keep telling your story.
You good.
So I went to this Japanese shrine room. In the shrine room, they went over like all the different. I'm sorry, people at home.
It's fine.
I wanted to look good on TV. So I had a theory about like one time I was studying the about women that cross over to black men, like different cultures, and the number one type of women that cross over to black men are Japanese women. Out of every Asian species,
Where they at though?
We're talking.
out of all, if you're talking about, for
Where
real,
they at though?
I'm serious. Right now, there's a whole bunch of mixed Japanese and black people all over Tokyo.
Oh shit.
That's it. I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm getting on a plane. It's been real. I'm selling all this shit. This has been Neo Jump. I'm done.
But not. Are you
No.
saying specifically like Asian countries?
Asian
So,
countries, yeah.
Out of all the Asian countries
They
that
go
cross
to
over to
black
black
men.
men, the Japanese is
I
number
can't
one.
tell that shit in New York.
Well, I mean, you gotta think about it like this. There's like inside Japan, there's a lot of like war babies, what they call. So like the black dudes from the base would come out there and see all these mixed black and Japanese girls.
I know that's heavy with like the Philippines and all those. but
Philippines,
yeah.
Japan is like number one,
Really?
and Japan.
Filipinos are fucking niggas. Oh
They-
my god, they.
I said Filipinos are Saiyans too. I said my boy got beat up by a gang of Filipinos, and they had
Yeah,
them blonde
man.
tips. I said, you
Yeah.
better get out of there. You better get out of there.
After fucking Kitsune, I was just like, oh my god, this.
Yeah.
Number one, there's a
These are
Japanese.
Filipinos.
What do you call it? They do like Miss America or the Miss Japan, and the black girl won. The black girl won. They got mad because she like won because she was like mixed, but she's black. She speaks Japanese, and like every other race, Japan's number one for black men. And I was like, if you look deeper, if you look at Dragon Ball Z, they said like what a Saru is, because like every culture has like a Saru. In the Japanese culture, a Saru is a big, large monkey. It's a big monkey with a long tail, right? And if you think about throughout history, they've called black people two things when they get mad at us. They call us,
Monkeys.
and they call us,
Niggas.
yeah, that's what they call us. And then if you look at Dragon Ball Z, as soon as they hit the sunlight, they turn into monkeys.
Monkeys. Or the moon, yeah.
And what in the Japanese culture, Saru is the monkey is the protector. It protects everything that's endeared to you. So like now I was trying to understand why a lot of Japanese women go to black men. They're just like, hey, instead of me waiting in Japan for my man to turn into a Super Saiyan and have the moon illuminate, why don't I just move to Brooklyn because it's a land full of niggas? I mean monks.
They constantly in a grade 8 form.
Great.
True story. My uncle told me. My uncle told me. He said he was in Vietnam. He was in Thailand, and he said like the white soldiers were telling all the Asian women that black dudes turn into monkeys at 12 o'clock. He said so. He was laying in the bed with this Asian woman. She got up and she looked at him. She goes, "What are you waiting?" She said, "I'm waiting for you to turn into a monkey." He said, "Darling, the tail ain't in the back of the body." He told me this when I asked him. He told me like when he was it's like about the racism in the military. It's like they kept saying like around the world these black dudes are monkeys. That's what they kept calling us, and they're just like, just wait. They turn into monkeys at 12 o'clock. And if you're not from America, you're thinking like, oh, what's gonna happen? So I was like, man, what is? So I think there's a nostalgia with black people. You know what I mean? Like a nostalgia. Like
So,
everybody
Well,
wants.
they
to be,
say we've been over
everybody
there.
wants to be
They
black.
say we've been over there, and with the way the fashion is basically the same. It's like always.
So Akira was just taking a shot at us. That's all he was.
Okay, let me tell you something. In Tokyo, you would think you're in the 90s of hip hop. I had some dude in this place called Roppongi, one of the club drifts in Japan. And all of a sudden, I was like, nah, don't break dance that dude. That dude know too much about the hip. He just was dancing weird. And then as soon as the black people started dancing, he all of a sudden started doing bicycle kicks and everything else.
They know how to move, man. That's why it's.
But it's funny to me that it's only Japan.
That's
Because
what
the thing is, though, because like if you go to China, don't fuck with black people. Like they're not really. Like you can tell that they just
don't see black. I don't know if they don't ever. They just don't know about black. They don't know. There's not that lot of black people there. My brother went to China. He said that people just walking up and signing. He was signing autographs. They thought he was a basketball player. I said at 5'10".
Yeah.
And then even Korea kind of, South Korea kind of sort of like there was this black dude who's like long running on a singing show for them for a while.
Oh shit! Did I ever show you the Super Sentai shit?
No, I don't think so.
The Commander Hilltop. So you know Japanese Power Rangers.
Yes.
I believe the last season they did the thing was cops and robbers. So there was literally two separate teams of three. One was cops, one was like robbers.
Right.
The cops had a commander, like a chief they reported to. It was just some young black dude with a fake mustache. These niggas spoke Japanese, fluid. Like they pursued him and he would just like talk to him. Man,
I'm telling you, there's so many black people that live in Tokyo.
I've seen like it's like
a
couple
burrito.
dudes that just got dreads and they playing the monster of the day. Yeah.
Well, it's been fun, y'all. It's been real.
Go, man.
fun.
I'm telling you.
I lived in Tokyo. Nothing but rent. I was walking
No.
to a black dude and tried to talk to English to him. He's like, I said, no, I'm trying to get lost. He said, what those? I was like,
Oh,
"Quick,
shit."
get in." I said, what? They weren't. Yeah, it's a nostalgia with that. Out of every other race, that Japan is the one that crosses over.
Oh, you
Not
system
popping up.
off, Dave.
I get it though. I get it.
But you feel me though.
I get it though.
Okay.
Their anime hits us.
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
I think they might have opportunity to showcase like black heavy anime because it's been rumored for a minute, but I think they're really gonna pull the plug on it or pull the trigger on it for the Boondock show. And they did concept art for it, and it looks mad Japanese. Like obviously the old show. I don't know. Did you watch? Like you watched the old?
Yes, I did.
It's a great show. And they kind of
Stone
modeled
that
it
the
a
build
little bit
refused.
after like anime. Like you can definitely tell like it was still like basically American, but they kind of like did the whole like eyes look the same, and then they obviously had like a heavy like it kind of felt like a animated Wu-Tang video. Like it was just very much like they had like kung fu moves and all this shit. But this new one, all the concept art, it looks like heavy anime inspired. Like they look like how Japanese animators should draw black people in anime form. Like they all look like Yoruichi almost. Like it's like from, yeah.
When y'all watched Dragon Ball Z Broly, Super Broly, did you think they were talking about slavery when they were talking about how there's?
That's what I'm.
Oh, when he pulled up to the planet,
It
yeah, when he's
sounded
like,
just
yeah,
like
monkeys get
Yeah.
on the
monkeys get on the show. I was like, what? Where are they drawing this information from?
yeah.
Where are they inspired from?
That's
Yeah.
what I was telling you. I was just like they don't need to take it any further than
Yeah.
already was. Like blatantly, these are slaves right now.
All right.
They're making it very clear these
All
are
right.
slaves. He sent his son off. That was Moses. That was fucking the Prince of Egypt right there, play by play.
I need a saying with
I've been-
dreadlocks.
That's-
I need a saying with a
It's
chin
close.
strap.
Broly was
close.
he's the
Bro-
only-
Broly
he's the
is getting
closest.
there. He's getting there. I look. This is a
Watch the
this is a
creator's
high
daughter
theory
did
of
it
mine.
like
Come on. They don't ever have to change their hair since birth. It stays the same.
It stays the same, and it
Nah,
goes
Nappa-
into crazy directions.
Nappa loses hair.
He probably shaved it.
Nappa shaved it, I think, because he had a mohawk. I think he had the mohawk. They showed young him, and he had like a weird like side joint going on.
Yeah,
This was look. This was a
we've never
high
seen an
theory
old
of
saying
mine.
before.
because they strict because they don't crack. They keep they
That's what I'm saying,
Vegeta
man.
explained it, said they age slow so they can stay battle ready longer. That was the explanation. So
because Vegeta gotta be old as shit.
Vegeta's 50. He's about 50.
Yeah, they got it. They got. Come on, baby. Don't take from our culture. We gotta have one saying.
Listen, my
We
whole
need
thing
one of
was
them.
We got Oob.
I had a high theory once
ain't
where
got
I
no
was
tail.
basically my theory was that the idea that I was like, why is Super Saiyan so easy? Like, why is Super Saiyan so easy now? The thing is, I think Super Saiyan has always been kind of easy. We've just, because Frieza's rule, he basically gave them misinformation, and he feared the Super Saiyan because he knew that they were stronger than us. That's the same shit as slavery. It was just like, yo, these dudes could body you, but for some reason you use mental mind tricks to make them
That's
think
what they
that they
do
were
in
weak.
prison.
Yeah.
That's what they do in prison.
Yeah.
Niggas just work
So
out
I
all day
think
long.
any Saiyan could just go Super Saiyan like that, but we've just been brainwashed. Sorry, the Saiyans have been brainwashed to think that they can't go Super Saiyan and just be like, "Oh no, I'm stronger than you. Like I'm easily stronger than you."
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go back to the north from the south.
That's what it's
Break them shackles off.
go to Universe 7.
Yeah. And then just feel the weight lifted off of you. That it's just like, no, I am a black man.
Yeah. You just
Yo.
see communities of motherfuckers just thriving.
Yeah.
Oh, we out here.
Yeah.
Y'all rock with Metal Gear Solid?
Woo, yes sir.
Nah,
Yes sir.
Never played it all?
I'm not into stealth games.
Yes sir.
Stealth. What Metal Gear did you stop on?
I played like halfway through 5, through the recent one, Phantom Pain.
Is that when he's in the desert?
Yeah, it's like an open
It's
world.
an open world. It's that one's a
Yes.
bit much.
I like that. I
it
like
a lot.
that.
But
That's
the
when they
one
fought
before
Liquid for
that
like
was
4 hours.
3. Yeah,
Snake Eater?
Snake Eater.
That was my jam. The theme song had me going.
It was like James Bond, right?
What a thrill. Darkness and silence through the night. That girl says, Snake Eater.
Yeah,
Burn, burn.
they were going for a James Bondy vibe.
They
with that
sure
shit.
did. She had to shoot animals in that game, too. I can't tell you how many animals I shot in that game.
Yeah.
Boom, headshots right there.
It was.
Get your own
The thing
food.
was, it was so heavy stealth, but it stayed in that. It was like a stealth anime
No,
because
I-
it was
I-
like goofy. You hid in boxes.
Yeah.
You were in like panda suit. Like it was just so
Choking
many
people out.
choking people out. You could play
I
the
get
game. You
the-
could
I get
kind of
the
play the
appeal.
game like just with this. I used the tranquilizer and just made people snoozed everybody and hit them in crates.
I like just fucking something up and then turning the game off.
So
that
what
my
game
whole
was you?
thing.
What game were you growing up?
You play Onimusha?
And if it was a Japanese demo game, I played it.
This-
All the demos in that little disc that you get. In
Yeah.
it, I was-
My genre was like beat 'em up, hack and slash, like an action adventure.
So yeah, you probably
Okay.
did like Devil May Cries a lot. And
That was the first game we had on PS. We had that and Max Payne for PS2.
You're all PlayStation people, not Xbox.
I did both.
I did 360.
I was
Okay, I was
I did Xbox
Sony
and
all the way.
360.
yeah. I did Xbox because I was heavy Halo and Elder Scrolls games.
Nintendo 64.
Yeah, of course.
My buddies. though.
WCW, NWO Revenge.
Yeah, I
had
got
the
that.
verses.
I got the verses. Yeah,
Yeah.
at the crib. Yeah.
Ultimate
Versus.
Dragon. Yeah.
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 He played with Goldberg,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was just running and just interrupt.
spearing people.
When
yeah.
just people's faces just plastered to
That was such a. It
to a
seemed
cube
so.
joint. Yeah.
It seems so technical playing that goddamn game because there's so much to it. Like just try to submit somebody or do a special or reach under the mat and grab an item or just. It was a lot. Use every button on the fucking N64.
And having
Yeah.
4 people play at one time was just like a community.
Yeah.
4 people, Smash Brothers. It was just like 4 people were literally playing and effing each other up.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when Nintendo 64 people on the PlayStation like, yeah, all right.
I mean, so it was a party. You were
Yeah.
playing with friends, and it was more of you. It was
Well,
more
that's-
than you just sitting in your room.
That was always Nintendo's like first mission. They were like, we got to get people to hang out together and play these games. I mean, it had me think. I was thinking about it because I've been playing a Switch like crazy. Yo, we was chilling with Petey. He was just talking about like how you just
That
flex
shit
on
was funny. That shit was
flex
so
flex
funny.
on poor. He was just talking about he's like ain't nothing make you feel better than like pulling out a Switch on a train and just flexing on poor little niggas.
Yeah, they got a Nintendo DS.
Yeah,
I
they
was
got a
like,
DS.
damn, just a whole ass screen.
No, it's just every iteration of the Nintendo console, they're like, we want people to play together. It was just like, all right, so you had the Nintendo, obviously, the 2 things. You had the 64, up to 4 controllers. Then even with the GameCube, they had a strap on the back because they wanted you to take that shit with you to people's houses. Like, it was just such a subtle, like, we got a little, like, it's a carrying case. Go to your friend's house and play this game. And then now with the Switches and the Wiis, it's like, we got 2 controllers. They're separate. Throw it at somebody. That's what we want you to do, basically. And it's going to keep getting that way.
They figured out
it's
the tablet.
Yeah,
you
right.
Post it up somewhere, and you and your boys just play real quick.
They got, and they're going. I got a thing. They showed a video. They're trying to basically make MOBAs. They're trying to do a thing with MOBAs now. So like, if you have like a mobile game. Like if you play mobile games, you can play mobile games on your Switch on the go. Like if you play those little Age of whatever games on your computer, like Facebook games, you can play them on the Switch now, and it saves all your data in like the cloud and shit. I'm like,
it's looking quiet for that PS5 and Xbox.
Yo, is the PS5 coming out?
Yeah,
PS5 and Xbox Scarlet.
No choice, because by this point they're literally entertainment systems.
It's
like
game
they are
changer.
entertainment.
Really what it is.
Where Nintendo was just like, no, how do we make this even more different and better?
And it's still a video game. They still don't have none of the major apps on it. They got Hulu and that's it.
They didn't own thing at this point.
They don't. Who's that dude?
What country?
Europe. What's the dude's name? The dude who made Mario. I think he's
Japan does make Nintendo.
Yeah, Japan does. Yeah.
And the freaking PlayStation.
Yeah. We talked about this when we had Usama on. They were close together for a while, and they did a split because Nintendo didn't want to work with. Basically, there was a plan to make a console that Nintendo gave up on. And so PlayStation was so upset that they just made the PlayStation. They were just like, well, we were going to make this console for you. You back down to the deal. And they were just like, we're going to make the PlayStation. And so it started a rivalry with them for years. Like, they still don't, like, they respect each other, but they don't like each other. Like, deep down, like, it's some, like, samurai.
Family is split. Like
some feudal lord shit.
I mean, but Nintendo,
like
they just kept doing, they just kept doing their own shit. It was just like, we'll just keep doing us.
Look up them 90s, the 90s commercials for the PlayStation where literally, they were trashing Nintendo. There's a commercial of a dude in a Spyro suit and a dude in a Crash suit beating the shit out of Mario. Like, they did not like each other. They were beefing.
Crash Bandicoot, he spent at him.
That was the goofiest fucking game.
Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah,
that game played sloppy. A lot of people like that game. I did not.
Not a fan.
I think it's because it came free with the
Spyro.
PlayStation. That's why.
Yeah.
But people actually played
Spyro the
all
Dragon?
of them. Yeah, I didn't.
Spyro was fire.
Spyro
was fire.
PlayStation. Well, I didn't have PS1. I had 64. My father had a PS1, and it was a couple games he had, but I didn't really fuck with it too much.
They went dark heavy on purpose though. They were like, because the one of the titles that came out was Medieval. And I played that a lot, but you were basically like a soldier who died in war and came back to life as like this like medieval knight thing, and you were walking around slaying Frankensteins and like weird.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
Ape Escape, which all right, all right.
Then Grand Theft Auto came out.
The first one was trash compared to what it is. 3? Grand Theft Auto 3 was game changer. Game fucking changer.
The Italians and stuff like that.
Yeah. You just drop
like
a tank out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So many references that just went over my head. I think like one of the first missions just kept playing it over and over again. I would never actually progress in it. Was like pretty much the girl was just like, when are you gonna fuck me? But she didn't say that. She said she was like, drill me. And it just took me a couple times to process it as a.
That was in Grand Theft Auto 3?
That was in 3.
I don't think
it was
very
raunchy.
Mission.
Very raunchy. You could pick up hookers in 3.
San Andreas.
Woo!
You could have multiple girlfriends. That was some black shit.
You
had to keep they cool level and like
in the middle of the afternoon you could be just a nasty nigga and just go get a lap dance.
Yeah.
Just watching it. Just watching it.
That's why these kids are sitting there like, I'll just get my own. Hold on, pop in the game, mama. Pop in the game.
That's why everybody so real. Yeah, they did the fucking webcams and fucking the web
robots.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I watched a documentary about this dude fall in love with a robot. It seemed real to me.
You talking about them real dolls?
Yeah, he put that hard drive in the back of her head. Welcome back, John. Welcome back, John.
There's a manga.
Welcome back,
John.
It's called Ex Machina shit about to happen.
It's called. You ever heard Chobits?
No.
It's very old, very old. So at this point, it's the future. Everybody has you have regular computers, but you have these things called persona comms. It's just it's a real doll computer. So it's a walking, talking just around you, and all of them are just women. They're all just women, And the story starts with this guy that's just so broke he can't afford one. But then he just finds one just in the trash. So this nigga just picks up essentially a 14-year-old. No, it's already together. It was just wrapped in bandages. Just gave it a fucking like a sweater and then like plugged her into his computer. It was like there's no data and then had to just deal with this essentially just handicapped adoptive sister that he just picked up.
Damn.
So it's but it's a computer. It's that was the first anime that made me like laugh, but it was like levels to it to where I'm like, oh, I'm seeing that shit.
That was
now.
a shit like was that? Did you ever see that movie? Was it Metropolis?
Let me get something.
Did you ever see that?
I did not. I have not seen that one.
It's fine. It's essentially on some same shit. It's just always this story of a robot female that's like kind of like Fifth Element sort of took the vibe of that, where it's this like perfect female robot thing, and then it learns love or it learns a bunch of other stuff through the actions of what's going on in the movie.
Like Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man, like Robin Williams kind of did like that.
That's probably why I fuck with Fifth Element so hard because that was a really good movie.
It was a fun action like it did everything you kind of want. It had a little bit of serious.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker is fire in it.
In love with a robot. That's real, man.
Yeah.
I never did it, but I could see how it happened.
We're at the point now where it can't happen because, for one, people don't really want to do relationships.
People don't want to talk to other people.
They don't want someone who, because now we have you have a joke about this where you were like, this shit's weird.
So this is Kamen Rider. This is the newest one. So imagine Power Rangers, but it's just one guy. This focuses just on one guy. There might be other ones, but they're not all as a team. So this is sometime in the future in Japan, and this is what they have running around. They got androids, but kicker is they just look like people, but they just got these headphones on. And this is pretty much exactly what Chobits is.
Is that a robot right there?
No, this is the actual person. He's a comedian. They know fucking Americans watch this shit. Where's the fucking robots at? There you go.
He's a robot?
That's a robot. He got the headsets on. And he's just programmed to do this.
But is that a real robot or it's in real life or it's a guy pretending to be?
It's a guy pretending to be, but he has these little headsets on.
And so that's how you can tell.
Yeah, as far as like the theme of the show. Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Right. And they bring up the whole thing like he teams up with a fucking cop that's just like, nah, I don't like these robots. But he was like, but a robot raised me.
Yeah.
He's like, they can learn to be people, and it's just weird, man.
Your phone can be a robot. It likes everything that you like.
It has everything on there. Everything that you like is on there.
Yeah. Have you ever like thought about something, all of a sudden your phone has it in it?
Yeah.
Or you're just talking. Yeah.
It's got it, or it'll just
it knows what you want. It knows what you want to do. So why the fuck you want it? That's the bit. It's just
why would you talk to a person? Like, why would you ever talk to a person? Yeah.
Of course, some person you met on an app is not going to be able to do anything for you. It's on your phone. Yeah. Your phone was just like, go out there.
Go out there.
Let me stop writing on the podcast. Let me stop. I hate that shit so much.
It's just a combo. You could.
It is, but it's just like, damn, I'm going into the bit. This is how I open it up. Yeah.
But the thing is, I like the concept of it though, and it's just like that's just what we're. That's
it's,
where
yeah,
we're
it's
at.
One,
it's
it's
where
one
we're
of
at.
that it hit. It's like
we already got computer wise. We can make anything. We can make Siri sound like what we can do all sorts of stuff. And now we kind of got realistic looking bodies. And it's just a wrap.
We're all creative players,
man.
That
Rick and Morty episode.
Was that which one?
Yeah.
It took me a year or two. The one
Robin
with the
Williams.
sex dolls.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Rick and Morty. I'm thinking of Happy Days.
Mork and Mindy.
I was like, when Fonz and Robin Williams.
That's funny. Yeah. Nah, it was Rick and Morty, the show on Adult Swim. That's like the new hot shit. But they do like episodes where it's like levels to it, to as far as like what they talk about, what they're doing and shit. There was one episode so think about it if Back to the Future was a raunchy comedy.
Right.
With a genius grandfather and have you seen it before?
Back to the Future? Yeah.
No, Rick and Morty.
No, I haven't.
Okay. So it's like a grandfather super genius that knows about everything. He's just taking his grandson on adventures and shit, and like always putting him in danger and whatnot. Yeah. There was one episode he bought him a sex robot.
Oh wow!
And he was just going to town on it, and then the robot actually activated, and it popped out an alien baby using his DNA.
It's activated.
Yeah. It just started doing some weird shit. Went into a ball and then popped out a baby that had his DNA but still looked like the alien. They take it back to the planet, find out that the woman secluded themselves, and then all of the males are just violent and dumb and just fucking these sex robots that they make for them so they can keep populating the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, the future's here, man.
It is.
It is.
It is.
The thing is, it's been here, and I think in my head, I feel like they've been waiting for like I think 2020, we are gonna see a lot of shit.
It's supposed to be like the Jetsons already.
Yeah, now we're gonna see a lot of shit just now introducing the thing, but they've had it for like 10 years, and they're just waiting to give us the new they are introducing the new future decade. Like that's what they're
contacting people and FaceTiming from space.
Shit don't happen naturally no more.
No reason why we shouldn't have FaceTime in the 80s.
Yeah.
No reason why.
Oh no, they had this shit since like the 50s, 60s, 70s. Like they've been making this shit. They're like, no, they're basically writing the narrative for people now. They're just like, no, we got this shit. We just gonna make it trendy. Yeah. Apple's gonna come out with the dopest shit you've ever seen in your life. All these cars are gonna be Teslas are gonna be. That's just everything now.
Self-driving cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody dresses the same now too.
True.
Everybody dresses very similar now.
Yeah.
Just wait. Disney Plus is going out too. That's next.
They shut it down. They really shut it, especially when it got closer to it releasing. It was just like, oh, y'all still don't believe us? Here's The Simpsons telling you that Disney Plus is coming out in 2 weeks and act like you're not going to subscribe to it.
Yeah.
We were talking in the car.
$7.
I think that
I dare you to tell me you're not going to subscribe.
I know you subscribe, but I think Netflix can outlast Disney because
they got to clean it up.
They're gonna clean it up, but it's like Disney is just like, this is my childhood. Okay. You gonna watch Recess forever?
That's how I felt about it. I'm like, this is a bunch of old shit. This is good, but it's like I can't watch this. Where's the actual
I can't watch Tia and Tamara all day.
Yeah, that's why they got the random Jeff Goldblum shit.
Wait on it.
Yeah. Wait on
it.
It was the same. It was the same thing with Netflix. Where it's like you had to give them a second for they got the original programming.
People still don't realize how much Disney owns, how much that company owns, and they have a platform to give you whatever they want. So they're luring you in with we got all the Disney catalog because they've just had a back catalog, but now so like now they have obviously they're gonna have the Marvel stuff. Then they have all of the stuff that they own half of Time. They can put whatever they want.
True story. Did you read that book, Bob Iger's book? Bob Iger, CEO Walt Disney World. I worked with him back when I worked at Disney. I saw him before. But Bob Iger said that back in the day, 8 years ago, he knew that streaming services were coming. He said that he knew that the next thing that was happening in the future was streaming service. And the only way to take over streaming service was having original content. So that's why he bought Marvel. That's why he went after Star Wars.
That's why he started setting up.
That's why he started buying all these characters because if we have premium content, it doesn't matter what the streaming service have. So that's why they bought all these things to be like.
Because it was random. It was like, why is Disney buying Star Wars and Marvel?
Right.
Just randomly because they was setting up for this shit. You know how they going to shut it down? Kingdom Hearts anime.
Ooh, and they start getting their own.
They have
animes.
The rights to every character, so they don't got to worry about putting it in the game. You can just watch this fucking show.
It's the power of the Keyblade.
Exactly.
Sora, Goofy, Donald.
They're lucky that gameplay
the
was
power
so
of the
fun
Keyblade.
Simple that it was. I was like, this is getting annoying now. This is hearts and all.
Have you
this
beat
shit.
the game? And y'all beat the game?
I beat 1 and 2.
That game was so long. Me and my brother tried to play the game. I was like, golly, it's fun.
You really got you got to pay attention. You got to actually level up.
And they got the Final Fantasy characters inside there with that dude with the big giant sword.
It's like One Piece a little bit. Yeah. It's like One Piece.
Sora, Goofy.
Yeah.
It's the power of the Keyblade.
Yeah, they got to make. Yeah.
They're plotting something. I don't know what it is yet, but they're plotting.
That's
something.
definitely going to happen. Nah, all the original stuff they building up right now.
Yeah, because I was watching, I was like, man, I can't. Come on.
Even the cartoons, I was just like, damn, they got Spider-Man Unlimited. I forgot about
Spider-Man was not. I'm not gonna lie. The Marvel Spider-Man, I feel like the cartoon was a whole lot harder than anything else. The X-Men cartoon, I used to watch that all the time.
The Spider-Man cartoon was hard. That I didn't even realize, but they pointed it out. It was like in every episode, he doesn't do physical contact to actual people. He just webs them. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Oh,
yeah. I think it was he never actually kicked or punched them. He just shot webs. There was a lot of lasers in that show too.
They went a lot of deeper than the universe. Marvel, Carnage, Venom.
Yeah, they had them. Blade was on there too. Yeah.
That whole Spider-Verse. So I'm just like, I get what Marvel's doing.
Morbius, the Prowler.
Well, all those
that
were
shit.
they went into hell that the '90s X-Men is like
Yes.
undefeated. It's such a good like.
It covers
they-
a lot.
They actually took, and I'm watching it now, especially because I'm watching Gargoyles, and I'm like, like they actually put a lot of care in these cartoons back then. Like they really, at least for like the comic book related ones, or like the same with that same animation style, they really didn't like. they didn't
Yeah,
fuck around.
I watched X-Men so much. I thought Wolverine was X-Man. I was like, he's the X. I
Hey, he's
thought-
the face.
I
He's
thought
pretty much
he
the
was
face of
X-Men.
it, man.
Little squat, short Canadian man.
That's the first thing you think of is
I was like,
Wolverine.
yeah, Wolverine.
Yeah.
That's right. And Gambit.
Everybody loves fucking Gambit. I don't
Maybe
understand.
because he had that pole.
He
That's
just
what
and he
said.
had cards. He was just some cool,
Yeah.
just
I don't
Creole
know why.
talking.
He spoke
Yeah.
Creole.
He was Creole, yeah.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, he was Creole, yeah.
How'd he sound?
Oh, he sounded like straight off the bayou.
Baby.
Yeah, he was like.
Baby got them cards for you.
Always flirting with Rogue and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I saw him. I don't
He was
remember.
like Cheshire, like he would call
Cheshire,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he would
was
call
like
it that.
Cheshire.
I did not remember that. I remember him just
Yeah.
having them cards thrown. I did not know he had some
Because
backwoods.
he didn't really,
Yeah.
he ain't had too many speaking lines.
No.
Like straight, he would have to say like 1 or 2 lines and that's it.
Oh, they should have had like an episode where a gator walked in front of him. Hold him, shoot him, hold him, shoot him, shoot him.
He sounded like-
Whoa, Wolverine, that's a big gator there. That's a big gator there, boy. Shoot him, hold him. The king of the swamp. It's only Southern people that know that show.
Oh my god!
It's the king of the swamp here.
I finally watched Frog.
Princess and the Frog.
I finally watched that. I was like, damn, this shit good. Damn, it's good.
Mama
It's good.
orders.
Yeah, they put the witch in
Mama
there,
orders.
and they kept building up. I was like, oh, this lady gonna turn out to be good. And I was like, damn, she's funny as hell.
Mama orders.
Just some blind old, just what was it? What did she practice?
She was a witch. She was
Yeah.
a voodoo.
Yeah,
The old voodoo.
a witch doctor.
The old
in
voodoo
swamp.
lady, Mama orders.
Yeah, they made Toph into that in Avatar when they did the latest series.
Oh, did they?
Because they
Yeah.
introduced like the fucking swamp benders, and then like she was just chilling in the swamp. She's like, yeah, I kind of don't want to be bothered by nobody, so I'm just here, just barefoot walking around.
Yeah, that was yeah, man. I love that. I love that backwoods. I love that show. Swamp People. My little sister lives in New Orleans,
Okay.
so now she has a.
How she
thick-
it's disgustingly hot down there.
well, Florida's disgustingly hot.
It's I've never been. I went to New Orleans once.
North Carolina can be disgustingly hot. That's
Not like New Orleans.
plantation heat out
Not
there.
like
North-
not like New Orleans, man.
Wilmington had a bad year once where they had so much. It was too hot and they had too much rain, so we had like literally a mosquito infestation for like a year.
I can't stand mosquitoes.
They had to.
I
They
can't stand
literally
those
had to
dirty
bring
animals.
people in to like go and drain swamp areas and like do all sorts of pesticides. And we added like they tried to do like natural like deterrents. Like they added like
Yep.
certain types of animals to the
Bats.
bats.
Bats eat mosquitoes.
They
Y'all
had
didn't
those-
know bats
they
get a
had
bat. You have
something-
a mosquito problem.
They had a bunch of. They had a bunch. Yeah.
That's the PSA if you didn't know.
Yeah.
But you can't put the bat in your own neighborhood. You have to put the bat over there because they don't like eating where they live. They like flying and get things. So people got all
You
these
gotta
bats.
release it close by.
Right. So people are scared because they had them bats at the house and they weren't eating the mosquitoes because they don't like eating where they sleep at.
So they just chilling. Yo, a bat got into my grandmother's house one time.
Oh my god.
It was like a duplex, like a house on top of a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is literally, my grandmother's downstairs, my aunt, my cousin was upstairs, and just one night we just chilling downstairs, just heard a bunch of just banging, just mad banging, yeah, and just like, something fell, and then you just hear all the footsteps coming down the stairs, and then they just huffing and puffing. It was like it's a bat upstairs.
My lady found a bat when we were in Mexico, and I was like, just let it go because the bat was falling down the stairs. And it was like, I don't know what happened to it, but it was walking down the stairs and falling over.
That sounds hilarious.
And I was like, step on it. I was like, step on it, put him out of his misery. And she goes, no, you got to do so. She put like water on it and flipped it up, and it like finally flew away. But I guess, yeah, she's like, somebody just came and just slapped the bat out of there. And freaking Ozzy Osbourne used to bite bats' heads off.
I don't
did.
believe that.
He did.
He
Yeah,
really-
he
he
did
really
during
did.
the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't like judge them little. Don't like take them
This
for
is
granted.
true.
Like them rock dudes back in the '80s.
They
Them
went
niggas was
hard.
on cocaine, bro. Them dudes would.
Hard.
Yeah.
They made Rick James look like a fool. You know what I mean?
Damn.
They were on that freaking hard. Look at Ozzy Osbourne, how when that show first started, I thought they were on the show with their great grandfather on the
Oh,
show.
he looked terrible.
Yeah.
Just always shaking. Focus, beep, bloody beep.
The first ones on reality TV. That was the first family.
They opened.
They
the door.
weren't the Osbournes? Yeah.
And the Hogans.
And the Hogans.
Remember that?
Yo.
The Hogans. Yeah, Hulk Hogan lost his girl to a freaking 18-year-old busboy.
Oh my god!
The guy that used to clean the boats took Hulk Hogan's
had
girl.
a reality show.
Yeah, he was trying so hard to push his daughter's
Everybody,
career.
it was like Real World.
You remember that?
and-
She was a singer.
She was a singer.
She was a singer.
She was a singer. Oh, my dad loves this. Everybody, girl, if you don't sit down and learn how to wrestle.
Sit your ass down.
Right. His
That's
kid,
pretty
one of
funny.
his son killed somebody. His son killed somebody, ran over somebody. Yeah, Hogan, reality TV took his, he tried to kill himself.
He is a dude from Florida.
Yeah. You hear Roy Wood Jr.'s
I'm
bit
glad
about
he
Hulk
pointed
Hogan?
that out. It was just like, that's why that nigga's so crazy.
Yeah, he's a wild dude from Florida. Some wild. Roy Wood Jr. has a good bit about.
It was in his half hour.
Is in a
right?
special
Yeah.
about Hulk Hogan, where he said, "I'm not gonna. I'll butcher." He just said, he goes, "People have a hard time calling like transgenders by different names." He said, "But Hulk Hogan is a nigga from Tampa named Terry." And y'all call him Hulk Hogan. He said his name is Terry. His name is Terry. They call him Hulk Hogan. His name is Terry. There's like Tampa's just like more like wrestlers, like former wrestlers like live there. My brother had like a
It's
4-hour
a big circuit down there, right?
Yeah, they still go down there
It's
and
a
train
big
wrestlers and
circuit,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So yeah, wrestling. What I feel like anime people, wrestling people,
We're very close.
we're all the same people. We're all on that
Yeah.
100 branch. Cause I remember being in them bathrooms in high school, middle school, just jumping off the toilet, hitting somebody in the head with a flying.
That's all you
scissors
wanted
kick.
to do. That's all you wanted to do.
was fake wrestle all the time.
That's it. Be able to just jump off the tightrope and just body slam somebody.
My first wrestling match ever, I made I went to the arts and craft. I went to the art and cut up a box like that. Cut up a box, made a championship belt, painted it yellow, glitter, everything else. Put WCW TV champion. I'm walking around the wrestling match. That dude beat the piss out of me.
So you get for showing up.
Then my coach said. Then he goes, "You got your belt here. You're not gonna hold it. Huh? You ain't gonna hold your belt."
He didn't say nothing to
Look
you the
what you
whole
made.
time you had it.
I was in art the whole time. Everybody's practicing about. They're trying to cut weight. I'm sitting there in art class with glitter, putting WCW TV champion.
That's funny.
Then my senior year, I got suspended for 2 weeks in spring sports because during winter sports I won the wrestling championship and I beat this dude and I ran and got a WWE replica belt and held it up in the air. Everyone started going and they put it in the paper. They said Jarrett Waters bringing gold of his own with a WWE replica belt. They're like, "How long you been planning this?" I was like, "My whole high school career."
They won't let niggas live and just let them just geek out about something.
Yeah.
Being around comics talking about wrestling, I say this shit all the time. With my boy Joe, there's a hurricane going on, and he's commentating the Hell in a Cell match with Mick Foley and fucking Undertaker, and that was one of the best experiences I've had.
He just commented.
But he was so precise with it, where it was just like, so after the hole, he gets slammed off the top
Cage.
into the table. And then they bring him, and like everybody's surrounding him and talking, and they wheel him up, and then he hops off, and then they're wrestling again. And he's just like, all right. So when he fell off, and they ran to him, he told him in his ear, he's like, "This is what you're going to do." Like he knows all the details about it. Like when the tooth goes through his nose, he was like, "You see that white thing right there? That's his tooth." Like he knows everything about that match. So to have somebody just walk you through that and be like very timely with it, knowing exactly when to say it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was great. I was like, y'all need to talk about this shit way more because it's very interesting.
Favorite wrestler?
I don't know if this is like, I guess cliche, but I like Undertaker a lot.
Ain't nothing cliche about that. That's real.
Yeah. He was
Why?
just dope. Because he obviously, like, I knew early on that like wrestling was like, all right, this is like a comic book. This is
Right.
like I learned it very early on because I was just like watching.
I didn't
all
get
these
it as a kid.
I loved it.
Really?
And it was just like, I was like, oh, like this is like, it's episodic because it would break away to the TV and then you'd be behind the screen and the thing. But the thing I liked about Undertaker was that he was supernatural because I like that weird shit. I was always but this whole thing was like he's died so many times. People put him in the grave. And
it
he
was like
comes
set him
back.
on fire or some
And
stuff,
then-
buried him
He
alive.
would never die.
He would never die. And it was just like, I remember, I don't know if it was a match. I think it was it him versus Eddie Guerrero?
Yeah.
Because I was watching when Eddie Guerrero was, and I
Who
loved
the fucking miss?
I loved Eddie Guerrero. I fucking loved that dude. Was so weird. He's such
Stocky as
he's
5'5".
Like, he was channeling my Latino side. Latino side.
He was cool as shit though.
He would come in
Smooth as
Right,
hell.
with that
come in
little,
with the and then it was him, and he would have like Rey Mysterio in the back and some other
Yep.
shit. He would just have his homies in the back. They would just hang out, and he would cheat. He would always just he would hit the ref and the dude at the same time, and then do some other shit, and then act like he was he was a badass. But then it was him fighting Undertaker, and then he buries Undertaker.
Yes.
And then like 3 weeks later, the fucking screen goes dark. Everything goes dark, and he just
you hear that
comes
bell?
up out the grave. I was like, this dude, I don't know, something about him. He was just always supernatural shit always got to me. So I liked him a lot. And he just had the hat.
that hat was everything. I remember when they
Trench coat.
remember when they had all the luchadors inside wrestling.
They did have-
Psychosis, Juventud Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, and I remember when they used to start take their mask off, and all the people talking about how disrespectful it was. And when they pulled Juventud's mask, that boy looked just like Michael Jackson. He looked just like a light skinned Michael Jackson. I said, look how pretty this boy is. You better take that mask off.
I think there was one time where they unmasked him, but it was during this whole saga where Kurt Angle was supposedly he was injured, and it was a big match for Eddie Guerrero. I think he was fighting Edge or Undertaker, some shit like that. Not Undertaker, Edge or Triple X, some shit like that. Somebody who was on McMahon's side or whatever, and. All of a sudden, Rey Mysterio comes into the ring and fucks up the match, and then I think at some point he just rips his mask off because he was upset, and it finds out it's Kurt Angle. It's like, Kurt Angle can walk. Kurt Angle can walk. What is this? What is going on? I was like, this shit is it's comic books for adult men who drink beer on Saturdays.
And
so,
commentators be having you hyped too.
Yeah.
He killed him. He's dead. He's never living again.
Oh no! Oh God!
My favorite is when they would have a guest commentator and he would beef with whoever's on stage. It would be like Booker T in the back. I don't like that nigga.
Oh, sucker.
Oh yeah,
sucker.
yeah.
Oh,
But
sucker.
stuff. He was like, "I'll put this down right now."
He thinks he can win, but he ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh, sucker.
The spinneroonie.
Dope, man.
It was just, man. Yeah, man. And it's like, me and my lady went to a wrestling match for Valentine's Day. The whole time I was
Who
hyping.
proposed this?
I did.
You was able to talk your girl into it.
She didn't know where we're going.
Oh, that's the trick.
After I gave her little gifts, I went to the wrestling match, and I saw all the other girlfriends in the crowd, and I was like, maybe this is a bad idea. All the other girlfriends in there. Yeah, go, John Cena. Go.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a gladiator. It's just, you can tell the reason why The Rock is so big, man, is wrestling fan. If Stone Cold ever decided to act, you know what I mean?
I think that boat that sailed.
He's tried a little bit.
Yeah.
He tried with Longest Yard and a couple of
He's only good at being a racist, so he should
Yeah,
apply
that's-
for
he-
Selma.
He dropped the M-bomb in Longest Yard.
Sure did. That was
Yeah.
probably from the heart too. Probably was thinking
He ain't
about
see
it.
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
He just said it.
Yeah, it sounded pure when he said it too.
When he read
John
the
Cena
script,
tried. I don't know what was going on.
he was too.
He's still good at comedy.
He was trying to be too hard.
Yeah.
He was trying to be too
He did
hard
that
and
Marine
tough.
movie.
Yeah.
He did.
But now he just does the most
funny stuff.
now he does comedy shit. Yeah.
Daddy's home.
no, the charity shit. Make a wish.
Yeah.
Like he just switched his whole image.
I think the one
He was
dude
rapping.
who's-
He was battle rapping.
He was
people and
battle
stuff.
rapping.
He
Yeah.
was battle rapping in the beginning.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the one dude who might have a shot is Batista.
Acting?
Yeah,
Batista's always
he's got a
cool.
lot of promise because obviously he's got a Marvel check
Marvel,
already.
yeah.
So he's got a Marvel check.
And it wasn't that bad.
And he was
And it
really
wasn't
the
bad.
one that got James Gunn back when he said
Yeah.
that he's not
Yeah.
gonna be in another movie.
He
Yeah,
was
for
he was
protest.
a surprise comic relief in the movie. I don't know how he did. He just did it. But then he's been in a James Bond film, and now he did a couple Sundance films that
He
were
did a
really
buddy
good.
cop movie over the summer.
He did one that actually went really well. He did it with who
It was a I want to say it was an Indian comic that was starring in it.
But
was it?
I think so.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
he was
yeah.
an Uber driver, and then the cop
Yeah,
just took him
yeah.
to on
yeah,
a chase.
I don't get it why all these wrestlers should be actors. You're acting all the time.
Well, people don't understand it. And I don't think they understand it either. Where it's like I think somebody described that as they're telling a story with their body.
Correct.
So if you're able to do that, you can read lines and just give emotion.
But a lot of them dudes, especially
Also,
the earlier ones, they went through a lot of mental torment to get to the WWE and to get where they were.
Oh man, that Ric Flair documentary, carrying people up 17 flights of stairs, taking them back. Wrestling used to be a real. It was real, and then when they started having actors inside of it, lost the sport of it. I forgot David somebody won the heavyweight championship belt.
What?
Yeah, it was some actor won a heavyweight championship belt, and then you just see Hulk Hogan throw the belt in the ring. When WCW started ending at the end, that's when wrestlers just start being. They start letting you know who exactly where they are. I remember Hulk Hogan looked at this guy and goes, "That's the reason why this company's going to crap, just like you." And everybody in the crowd was like, "What script is he reading from? What's going on right now?" And that's when WCW started failing.
Yeah.
So now they have AEW. Cody Rhodes pretty much runs.
I see that's rising pretty fast. That like it's very popular
Jericho,
with people.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the inmates running the asylum there. But yeah, pretty much it's just like it was WCW. The inmates were running the asylum, but they were like letting.
Well,
the wrong
that sounds perfect because it's just like we know what these people fucking want, so let's just
we
give
know
them
the
what
matches
they
they got to sell. We know everything else. Yeah.
Is WWE like is it like a live action One Piece at this point?
I don't know because I don't watch wrestling like that. But I
They're
can get
the whole
investing
idea-
into children. They're investing into
The
children.
whole idea is that wrestling is this long running. I mean, like
I can see that with all of the characters that get introduced, reintroduced, they might come back and then like different. Like Undertaker went through the whole American Badass fucking thing. That was kind of.
But that whole era was scheduled to adults. You know what I mean? They were like adult humors, everything is. Now they don't curse like that. They don't be bleeding and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, and they got the dudes was like the New Day and like that one. Like it's like, oh, this is obviously like they've made it more comic-y now. Like
wrestling was wild. They threw a 70-year-old old white lady through a table. They were throwing people through tables. They were hitting women in sports.
They had Rikishi putting his bare ass in women's faces.
What were they thinking? Yeah, there used to be mixed matches. They used to be hitting those girls for real.
That was on basic
cable
too.
coming in there. And they're like, what's wrestling happening? I was like, they can't fight each other.
Triple H put a woman in the pedigree once. Oh, man.
Was Randy Orton like
RKO?
Miss May. Freaking
I remember that.
Mark Henry was making out with that old 80-year-old lady on live TV.
It was funny.
It was funny. Val Venus.
Val Venus.
He had to come with us. He's like, "Hello, ladies," and he would like take off his towel and stuff. Wrestling used to be wild, so now they're more geared towards kids, and it's geared toward. I feel like this new era of wrestling is going to be more like female wrestlers because now it's like a female division. There's more female wrestlers.
I want to say somebody sent me. It was Joe. I think he sent me a cosplay picture of like a female wrestler in AEW, and I seen her. I was like, "Oh, she looks like she actually has like a personality. Like she's a dentist.
Knows how to work the microphone.
She's a dentist, but then she also does wrestling. Like she does like both. I'm like, all right, bet. You're just a regular person that just happens to wrestle. Yeah,
just into this shit.
Being on the
it's your cosplaying.
Yeah. But actually, like you're performing, and like I watched some of her. Like she's like real. Acrobatic with her moves and shit like you know how the girls they do like fucking 3 flips. I forgot what the fucking name is. I gotta pull it over my phone. Is she Japanese? Nah, she's just white chick from Pennsylvania.
Because most best of the wrestlers come from Japan.
Yeah, them just high flying and shit.
Content. Yeah, that is
they commit. They could fully commit.
They commit. What was it? We remember. Do you remember the longest yard that big giant black dude was lifting the bleachers while people were up there?
Oh yeah.
What's his name? Bob. His name is not Sideshow Bob. His name is Bob. Whatever his name is. I remember he used to fight inside Japanese wrestling.
I heard a lot of them go through that circuit.
They go through there and they were just knocking people out. This big giant just like banging and everything else. So it's just like it's a good way to live. They have an NFL out there. They have a Japanese NFL.
Really?
Yeah. So a lot of like people in Japan when I was there, like people were playing football like that didn't make it out in college. They would go start playing Japanese NFL football.
Damn. Oh, kind of like how people with basketball had to go play in Europe.
Yeah. So they had us.
Damn, I didn't even know they had football.
NFL, yeah.
Like, hey, that's why they got Eye Shield.
I thought they was just fantasizing.
Like you're there, and
that's what they really doing over there.
And Japan, they're so smart. They're the only Disney World that has exclusive rights to the place. Only Disney World you can't
talking
hand
to
sign.
Nine at what she said. She used to go to Japan Disney World all the
Tokyo
time.
Disney. Yeah.
And I was like, that just sounds lit. She was like, they had different exhibits. I still haven't been to Disney World here.
You can put your hand and move different things. They're light years ahead of us.
Oh yeah, they got Gundams, man.
They built one.
He said
Y'all can't
Gundam.
tell me that wasn't a functioning Gundam.
Wasn't there one of them where that robot shook President Obama's hand back in the day? They brought a Japanese robot to go like this and it bounced. And
Yeah.
shook the
I
president's
don't
hand.
like it.
Yeah,
There's a
it's
good
just
reason I probably
creepy.
didn't see
It's just
it.
a creepy,
Yeah.
man. They already got the ones that have the moving face that look like.
And the dogs too, the little bouncing dogs. and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, any closing notes? Because this was a long one. I forgot we did the first part was like 20.
Oh yeah, the battery
Yeah,
that Ben died on that
25,
camera. This shit
25.
was.
Oh, we just going.
Yeah, we just in. We in here, baby. Yeah. This shit got me mad nostalgic though. I was like, I realized why I changed, because I remember we did like the first 5 this way, and I was like, oh, and I realized like, oh yeah, why I went to what is, but I don't know what the fuck's up with this thing right now. Like I'm tight on it, but
Don't be
Gotcha.
tight.
we'll 2020 baby, it's gonna be a year of
New year.
leveling up. The glow up will happen
Yeah.
for the
See you,
Negro
Sierra.
jump. So
Wait on it.
wait on it.
Wait on it.
I would say thank you, gentlemen, for having me on this podcast.
Appreciate you coming through, man.
I really enjoy you both. These two gentlemen are this thing on? No.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
to the people listening at home, if you can listen tight, these both gentlemen are wonderful stand-up comedians, and they're great podcasters together as a team. Please support them. They both run dope shows, and make sure you please like and subscribe to their podcast and comment and rate it with 5 stars.
Look at him, all professional.
Jared-
You got to
Jared
roll out.
Waters
That was
is
off the
a-
top of
that's
the
off
head.
the top.
Rate it with 5 stars. These boys represent the great South, most Southern comics. We're out here deep, and we're actually doing stand up, and it's a pleasure me being on the podcast. And I want you guys to be on my podcast as well. One Man, One Tree, and a Hill.
Oh yeah,
You should
always
just
follow
read
Mr. Waters.
books,
Is
yeah.
it Mr. Waters underscore?
Mr. Waters _, 2 underscores. Mr. Waters on the Black Man on the Horse. If you're looking for one,
Yeah. You
Yep.
see a horse, you
AKA
That's
the
when
black
you're
man
right.
with the beard.
Yeah.
Black man with the beard.
Yeah,
Yo,
tap his story.
Jared Waters is one of the most genuine people in New York City
Yeah.
right now. He's out here. He works hard and he helps hard. He's out here doing everything for the people, for the South, for everybody.
It's our
Man of God.
It's
And
our decade.
We
2020 and 2030. I promise you, this is our decade.
Yeah.
P Diddy kept saying, in 10 years we still gonna be on top. We got the decade. We got this next whole decade.
Yeah.
So if y'all want some time at the Garden, let me know. Put it out there. My voice to God's ears. Y'all want to come to the Garden? I'm about to sell it out, so y'all can come to the Garden. You want to do some time. You know what I mean? Do some time. Run a light.
Just get a
It's all
fucking
good.
phone call like that. Hey, you want to run some time?
We're gonna be barking outside the Garden.
I'll quit comedy by that point.
I was like, "What happened? We sold out the Garden. What you barking for? Oh, you're right. We don't gotta do this no more.
Nigga, we barking. We
barking at the
in
Garden.
Barking
Barking at the Garden.
You know how type of deal you had to be.
Hey, it's sold out, but we still barking. Comedy show, folks. Comedy show.
Comedy.
You,
8
guarantee,
o'clock.
you guarantee them niggas like, look, we guarantee you 5,000.
5,000.
We can get 5,000 people in here.
Comedy show, folks.
5,000. You want to take?
5,000. We barked everyone to shoot at Madison Square Garden.
It took 6 hours, but we did it.
We did it.
Fucking did it, right?
Negro jump, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping Negroes.
Thank you so much.